113-111 Bulls win. Vooch, of course, hit a key 3-ball with about 4 seconds to go to enable and allow the Bulls to win that game. But, Bill, they will go 45 points in the first quarter. They had only 16 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're big on shooting the three. They're going to come down and shoot some threes, and they're going to count on that. They actually one of the leagues in the bottom 5 in the league in points in the paint and working the ball around that way. So, actually, I'm sorry, 22nd. They average 48 points in the paint. And so they're looking to make a bunch of threes.
All right, let's find out, Bill, who you're banking on. Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank, celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
Well, you just mentioned the guy I'm banking on. He had a double-double in that game back on the fourth, and he's had a double-double and has been playing well lately. Vooch is playing big. I expect him to have 10 or more rebounds tonight and score roughly 20 points in this game.
All right, very good. Let's find out what's happening with Alyssa Bergametti. And by the way, Alyssa and Bill with post-game coverage right here on 670 The Score in the Bulls Network. And it's sponsored by fine folks from the Illinois Department of Transportation. It's not a game, Illinois.com post-game show. Now, with courtside odds, Alyssa, what do you have for us?
All right, Chuck. Well, the Bulls reaching for 5 wins in a row tonight back home here for the holidays as the Bulls host the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bulls lead the season series over the Sixers as they push that 2-point spread in the win. Circa Sports Illinois, they are listing the Bulls as a 1.5-point home underdogs in tonight's contest. The Bulls are coming off that victory, covering as the 4-point underdogs over the Hawks. Sixers coming off a win as well, but they failed to cover as the heavy 9.5-point road favorites. I say take the 1.5 points with the Bulls to win and cover. Over under, that is sitting at 241.5. Philadelphia has scored at least 125 points in 4 out of their last 5. The Bulls have been trending the over. The over cashed in 4 out of their last 5. Bill, you just said it, 76ers big on shooting the 3. I say tilt the over points tonight. Player props to capture right now before tip-off. For the Bulls, Modest Bucelis, he has scored 43 points over his last 2 games. Over 13.5 points for Modest is priced at minus 105. I like taking the over for Bucelis. And 76ers Tyrese Maxey over 27.5 points, priced at minus 125. Tyrese poured in 39 points over the Bulls in meeting number 1. So that is why I'm taking the over for Maxey. Those were your pregame courtside odds presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Chuck and Bill and Rich, back to you.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Our starting lineup sponsored by AreYouReallyWinning.com. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit AreYouReallyWinning.com. And the Bulls, Bill, going with Okoro and Bucelis, Vooch, Kobe, and Giddey. Giddey, of course, having a fantastic year. 3rd in the league in assists, averaging over 9 per game. 14th in the league in rebounding. He's 11th in the league in what's going on with a total of double-doubles and triple-doubles. I mean, he is having a sensational season. Philly going with George, Barlow, Embiid, Edgecombe, the 3rd overall pick in the draft, who's averaging 16 per game. And then you've got Tyrese Maxey, 3rd in the NBA, Bill, at 30 a game.
At 30 a game and 11th with an assist, averaging just over 6 assists a game. They got the talent. They just have not been able to put it together, and I think a lot of people would say maybe a little disappointing. But as I said in our open, they've only been together for a total of 55 minutes. They're 3 bigs, or stars, so to speak. So it'll be interesting to see how well they gel together and if they can stay healthy on the floor all season long. And that's one of the things I laugh today when people talk about load management and shortening the NBA season, Charlie, because when I was playing, it was always viewed as it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You're not sprinting to the race. It's a marathon. You got the team that stays the healthiest and plays the best is going to win. And that's what you have to find a way to do. And that means taking care of your body and doing all the things that you need to do to get the proper rest and what you need to play in the games.
So, Bill, as far as matchups are concerned, you know, Embiid and Vooch, I would think Kobe is going to get Maxey tonight. What's your take on this game and how the 2 teams match up?
Well, it's going to be a chess game tonight because the Bulls like to come down the floor and push the pace and get things going. I think if Vooch can come in and be that guy maybe as a trailer and once in a while as a post lane sprinter, just get down the floor, maybe run and beat a little bit because we know he doesn't want to run up and down the floor quickly. He's much more suited to kind of coming down, trailing the play, and shooting threes. But he has been posting up a little bit more as of late, and he still can do that, but he's not going to get down and run the Bulls. So I really think it's important for the Bulls tonight to really push that pace, and that'll wear this team out.
Yeah, the Bulls during the 4-game win streak, we gave you some of the numbers a few minutes ago, averaging 135 points, 54%, Bill, from the field, 41% from three-point range, nearly 41%. So when you look at the volume of what's going on, do you take into account what's happening with the competition with Cleveland and Atlanta still trying to find themselves? Or are you saying, you know what, this is going to be a good litmus test tonight for the Bulls against Philadelphia, 5th seed in the East?
Well, I think it's going to be a good litmus test for the Bulls to find out just what they can do. Again, the Bulls are successful when they push the pace and they get easy buckets. When the Bulls get forced into a half-court set, that's when they slow down a little bit. That's when they struggle offensively. So you got to try and find a way to push the pace, get some easy buckets at the rim, get some layups early in transition, and or use your secondary offense quickly, not using a lot of clock off the time, and that pushes the pace. That means Philadelphia is going to have to get back on defense quickly when they get the ball. They're going to have to push the ball up the floor, and you're going to have a lot more possessions, and that'll just wear them out and get them tired. They're a much older team, Charlie. They got 6 30-year-olds on this team, and they aren't young spring chickens anymore.
It's very true. The officials for tonight's game are signed by the NBA, and your number 18, Curtis Blair, who played at the University of Richmond with Kenny Atkinson, the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. They went to the Sweet 16 that year. Finesi Ransom, he played collegiately at the University of Georgia. He's in his 8th season. And JT Orr, year number 13, well, he was officiating not necessarily in the NBA. He was a counselor for young men in the foster care and probation. And I just spoke to him prior to the game. And he and his wife had a foster child for a few years.
Okay.
And that child is no longer a child. In fact, he's a 40-year-old individual. But it's great to see there are so many great officials, Bill, that we only see how they officiate a game. The storyline before these officials are great.
You know what? You're absolutely correct. And that's kind of the neat thing about professional sports. With everyone involved in the games, there is a personal story behind every single person in this league that's going on. Players, coaches, referees, managers. And if you take the time to listen, you can find out some really neat people and some things going on. It's not always making the best calls or the wrong calls, but they do so much more with their lives, and it's pretty cool.
100%. So, Bill, we've got a national televised game tonight. And, of course, the only local Chicago call is right here on 670 The Score in the Bulls Network. Philadelphia at 16-12. They're 7-4 on the road. This is their first of 5 straight road games. The Bulls at 14-15. They are 7-6 at home. They won 4 in a row and 5-6.
Yeah, a nice little homestand here for the Bulls as they had a very rough November. December was come and go, but January is going to be very busy. You got a few road games, but right now you got 6 at home. So take advantage while you're here at home. This is a big game, and I really do feel good about the Bulls' momentum right now. The way they're playing together, passing the ball, and playing off of each other is a great opportunity against one of the better teams here in the Eastern Conference. And it's good to have Alyssa down on the court with us, but we are getting ready for basketball here at the United Center. Let's send it over to Tim Sinclair.
Now, please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the national anthem. Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome from Nostalgia Entertainment, the Festive Singers.
Together.  1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
festive group tonight, led by Benedera, Bulls employee, who has a fantastic voice. All right, let's go. Starting five for Philadelphia. So the Sixers, Bill, again going with Paul George, along with Dominic Barlow. Barlow had 24 the other night. Undrafted, he played for that overtime elite ball club out of Atlanta. Also saw action for the Hawks and Spurs. And then Joel Embiid in only his 13th NBA game this season, Bill. And you've got to look at the salaries for Philadelphia. And they are in the win-now mode because of Paul George, who was banged up a year ago with the knee, Bill. Edgecombe, however, third pick in the draft. Very, very athletic. And, of course, Tyrese Maxey. But, again, they've got a bloated roster with salaries.
Salaries and age. Andre Drummond, 32 years old. Kyle Lowry, the oldest on the team, 39. Paul George, 35. Kelly Oubre Jr., 30 years old. Joel Embiid, 31. And Eric Gordon, 37. Absolutely in that window right now to get things done. But you look at Embiid at making 55. Paul George making 51 million. Therese Maxey at 37 and going up over the next 2 years. And Edgecombe making 11 this year and going up to 15 3 years from now. So they've already got guys with higher salaries. The good news in 3 years, they'll only have 8 guys with guaranteed contracts, and 4 of those will be team options. So, but what's going to happen between now and then? And I'm with you. This is the window now that they really have to make something happen. And by that I mean getting to the Eastern Conference Finals and possibly winning an NBA championship. I mean, that's the goal of everyone. But their window to do that, if you're looking at the age and just the way guys have been injured as of late in the last couple of years, they don't have much time.
Nope. Philadelphia 6-3 in the month of December, and again 4 games over the 500 mark. And after tonight, they play at Oklahoma City in 2 nights.
And Bulls fans, a Bulls drop opens tonight at 7:30 p.m. Open the Bulls app and join the drop for your chance to win Chicago Bulls playing cards, proudly presented by American Express. Good luck. And now the starting lineups for the Bulls.
With Okoro, Bazelis, Vucevic, White, and Giddey. Giddey, as we mentioned, having an all-star type season, and he will be on the world team in mid-February in Los Angeles in a new roundabout way of announcing players and teams in a round-robin series. But Bill Giddey right now, over the last 4 games, 19 points, 9 boards, 11 assists. He had a season-high 15 assists the other night in Atlanta.
Yep.
He's shooting 48%, 41% in the last 4, 3 double-doubles, 2 triple-doubles. And again, it's going to be interesting to see how Philly plays him.
It is very interesting because he's one of those unique players that it's not just what he does on the floor scoring-wise. He's a big rebounder for the Bulls, has been terrific. As you mentioned, he's 14th in the league in rebounding at the guard position, but he also finds the open guys and is a very willing passer and is looking for his teammates to get going. And when he does that, it makes this Bulls team very difficult to stop because they've had as many as 9 double-figure scorers in games, Charlie, and that's hard to defend when you don't know who's going to get 10 points every night for a team, and it could be different guys, and they use different guys, and it makes it very difficult to guard. And one of the ways the Bulls do that is having Giddey on the floor, pushing the ball up, getting penetration, and kicking it out to wide-open shooters.
Bulls coming out, and they will be taking on Philadelphia for the second time. And again, we saw Philadelphia on November the 4th as the Sixers dressed in a row of blue uniforms with white stripes down the side, blue stars, red piping, and the Bulls in the white uniforms with red numbers and black lettering. This crowd is amped up, Bill, and I'll tell you what, anytime the Sixers and Bulls get together.
Is it that or the eggnog they drank yesterday?
Know what you drank.
Well, I'm not saying I did or didn't, but that's irrelevant. You asked about the fans, and I'm wondering what they did. And how about the weather here in Chicago? Nice and warm. It's almost bathing suit weather if you're a Chicagoan right now. After the weeks we had 2 weeks ago, where it was the highs were in the teens.
Well, Joel Embiid in the center circle against Vooch, who began his NBA career with the Philadelphia 76ers, then traded to Orlando in a major trade with the Lakers, along with the Magic in Philadelphia. Embiid, of course, the veteran from Kansas, a former MVP. Embiid's backup, Bill, the former Bull Andre Drummond, having a great year.
Yes, he is. He's actually 10th in the league in rebounding with over 9 a game. And that's huge for a guy coming off the bench.
Yep. Chris Blair, the official, in the center circle. And we are underway here in Chicago. Batted twice in the air, collected by Philadelphia, going left to right with Maxey out of the Dallas area. Edgecombe, who was born in the Bahamas, and one of his role models, Buddy Hield, and the right side, Paul George for 3, no rebound, Bazelis.
Yeah, Bulls started off that first possession in his zone.
Giddey with a wraparound drive on Barlow. With the right hand layup, no. Rebound George. Paul George, the veteran out of Fresno State, he's matched up with Bazelis, and they go high post to Embiid. 15 on the clock, just underway here at the United Center. On the left wing, and a 3 taken by Edgecombe, off the mark, rebound Vooch. Vooch is 16th in the league in rebounding, over 9 per game. They run pick and roll, foul line left. Giddey with a shovel hand off to Kobe. Kobe picked up by Barlow in the post area. Giddey, and the ball ripped out of his hands over the end line by Edgecombe. Bulls retain with 9 on the clock.
Yeah, tough one. Edgecombe had his hands in front of him. Giddey brought the ball through his midsection. Edgecombe was just able to knock it away. Bulls ball, though.
Baseline right. Giddey in play to Okoro against Maxey. Tries an up and under. Sealed off. 4 on the clock. Jump hook right hand, no. Weak side rebound, Paul George. Excellent underneath defense by Philadelphia. George with a standing dribble. He's guarded by Giddey at the top of the key. Maxey lets it fly in and out and goes back down.
Yeah, Maxey's shooting 39% from behind the three-point line. As you talked in the open, he can score in bunches and a lot.
Yep. They're going to give him a 3, although they're going to review that shot. Maybe his foot was on the line. Here's Giddey poked loose by Edgecombe. Edgecombe on the runway after a Giddey turnover, and Edgecombe with an uncontested two-handed slam.
And you've already seen Edgecombe in very active hands right now, so Giddey's going to have to be careful when he's dribbling the ball, doing a little crossover action.
Yep. Bazelis got stripped by Barlow. And we go to Maxey with one bounce, right side 3 off the mark. Tip with a left hand by Barlow. Nope. And here come the Bulls with Kobe White. Down the floor, Okoro. Okoro gives it back to Kobe. Clean look. Right side 3. Nope. Rebound Embiid. And the only goes to Maxey. 5-0 Philadelphia. Maxey off the screen from Embiid. Line to the lane. Maxey finds Embiid. Foul line right. 19-footer is good.
Embiid just setting a screen and then a roll, but didn't roll all the way to the basket. Stopped 12 feet away. Wide open, Charlie.
Here's Bazelis to the rack, and he floats it in as he blew past Embiid.
Nice little hang time right there. He floated about 10 feet in the air, or over 10 feet on the ground.
7-2, Philadelphia, right forecourt Embiid. Single coverage against Vooch. Back it in, curls in the lane. Turnaround, 8-footer, rimmed out. Tipped in the air by Barlow, put back good by Dominic Barlow. As the Bulls did not box Barlow out, it's 9-2 Philadelphia. 9:22 left here in the first quarter. Let's take a break. 6:70 the score. The Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hey, it's Chicago tight end Paul Komet here. and I'm calling a quick timeout. If you're drunk or high, don't be that guy trying to drive. Call a rideshare, grab a sober friend. Make sure you always choose the safe way home. Protect yourself, protect your crew, and end the night knowing you made the right call. Drive sober or get pulled over. It's not a game. Visit itsnotagameillinois.com to learn more.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Don't miss the Bulls Kid Nation game presented by BMO, happening on Friday, January 2nd at 7 p.m. Join us in the atrium for a pregame party with Benny the Bull. Meet and greet and enjoy kid-friendly programming. Charlie, you'd like that. Throughout the game. Visit bulls.com/tickets for seats. And Charlie, Billy Donovan just calls a timeout and not happy, and you called it. You got to box out, and boxing out doesn't mean just turn your back to the player you're guarding. You got to make contact and create space in front of the basket for you or your teammates to get the ball. So Billy Donovan not happy with the start of this game. Bulls down 7, 9-2.
And during the timeout, Bulls recognize and honor Nikola Vucevic. He played in his 1,000th game the other night in Atlanta. Two-time All-Star, just a wonderful person, folks. He might be on in fact, he is on my Mount Rushmore of NBA players with a great, great heart for people.
Yep.
So on the inbounds, it goes to Kobe White, picked up three-quarter court by Maxey over the timeline with the Bulls. Left full court, Giddey. Giddey drags the dribble, backdoor cuts to Vazelis, and it bounced off his leg. Good defense by Philadelphia. The Bulls' third turnover in the first quarter. Edgecombe on Vazelis to the rim, no. Late whistle and a foul putting Edgecombe at the line. VJ Edgecombe wearing double 77. Someone said, why did you pick 77? And he said, because 7 was taken, and I love 7. So there you go, Bill.
And he didn't want to do 6-7.
Well, Kyle Lowry has number 7. He's been in the league 20 years, and he'll probably go in the Hall of Fame. Lowry will for his efforts and a great career as a member of the Raptors. Of course, he was coached by Nick Nurse, now of Philadelphia in his third year, and Nick Nurse guided the Raptors to the 2019 NBA championship.
Yes.
I really like Edgecombe, though, Bill. I think he's going to be a spectacular player.
Yep. He's a piece they want to have, and the experience he can get now, he's going to help them in the future. Yep.
Two free throws, 11-2 Philadelphia. We played 3 minutes opening quarter here at the United Center. Kobe White gives it up to Vooch, left side, Vazelis. Vazelis on a pump. Vazelis on a drive against Paul George, deep in the lane. Comes up shooting, shot blocked by Paul George. Philadelphia going left to right with George wearing jersey number 8. Line to the lane on Vooch, using the left hand, rimmed out. And we've got a whistle loose ball foul, and that's going to go on the Bulls.
And again, Bulls not boxing out. They're going back. They tried to stop the ball, but you got to get in front of players and put bodies on them. And Barlow gets in there, just kind of follows the play into the basket, and there's no one boxing him out. Everyone's making a play on the ball. You got to be smarter than that. You got to make a play on the ball, but then put a body on everyone under there. So if you do force a missed shot, you can get the rebound, and Barlow makes the foul shot.
Bill Barlow was undrafted, and he bounced around with the Spurs along with the Hawks. And, you know, you look at this Philadelphia team, and because of the salary situation that you so eloquently delivered, I mean, they're going to need players that are on minimum contracts.
Yep. Yes, in that the case, you got to sign your stars, but you need guys that to play, because you can't play with just
left corner of Coral and a pump and a flyby. Slides in the lane, and we have a foul on the pass off. That's going to go on Maxey. It is 13-2 in favor of Philadelphia with 8:23 to play. Here in the opening quarter is going to be side out of bounds. Getty right in front of us on the near hash mark with Edgecombe on the ball. Delivers a pass up top to Vazelis, 30 feet away. They go outside the arc in front to Vucevic. Defended by George. Right side Kobe for three. Popped out. Rebound George. And the Bulls simply cannot buy a shot here in the first quarter. They're 1 of 6.
And they're making shots. I mean, getting good shots, I mean.
And Maxey with a wraparound beyond the back pass intended for Embiid, who is breaking to the rim. And the ball rolls out of bounds on the far sideline. Philadelphia on the season commits 14 turnovers per game.
Maxey was looking at Embiid going, what are you doing cutting to the basket? Usually pop out for a three.
Correct. So again, Giddey advances left forecourt against Edgecombe. Edgecombe, a very physical specimen. Will be interesting to see how Giddey handles that tonight. Top side three, up and good by the Vooch.
That's my guy right there. That's a nice shot. He was wide open on that. And Embiid doesn't want to come out and guard him out there.
Yep. Maxey, the swing out, Edgecombe back in front. Tyrese Maxey on a switch, cut by Vooch. Steps back in the far corner, Embiid with the return pass. Maxey goes left to right in the lane. The fade, the fire, off balance, no. But the tip is good off the window by Joel Embiid.
See, I believe that was the play to get Embiid an offensive rebound because you pulled two defenders to the opposite side.
Vazelis with rhythm and drains the left wing three. So the Bulls with back-to-back three balls climbing into this game, trailing by 7 with 7:10 left quarter. George, felt high, left-hand dribble, comes up shooting off the bounce. 7-footer in the lane, nope. Rebound, Vooch with a handoff to Giddey. 15-8 Philadelphia. We have played 5 minutes first quarter here with Giddey, and they go to Vazelis, back in front to Josh Giddey. Giddey off a high screen from Vooch, and we've got a Philadelphia foul. That's going to go on. Barlow trying to bust through it.
Yeah, good screen by Vooch up top. Really was set wide and big. It stood still. Barlow had to fight through and pushes off Vooch and grabs Giddey as he gets through. And Collins checking in the game now for Vooch.
And Kevin Huerter as well. Huerter has scored in double figures, Bill, in 4 of the last 5 games. And during this 4-game win streak, he's averaged 12 off the bench. Giddey steps in and buries a left side three. And, Bill, the Bulls have hit their last 3 shots, all beyond the arc.
Yeah, and that time Edgecombe didn't fight over the screen and get a hand up.
Philly ball. George pass deflected, but tracked down by Embiid. Zach Collins on the left block. Back it in, and lost the handle. Taken away by Giddey. Here is Josh. Sprints over the midcourt line. Fires inside. Collins got it. Count it. Foul.
That's a big-time play by Collins. How about Embiid trying to muscle his way? He usually gets away with that, Charlie, because he's so big, but Collins just doesn't back up on him. Fights him physically and then gets down the floor way ahead of Embiid. That's why I said he doesn't want to run the floor either. And Collins all by himself gets fouled, chance for a three-point play, and immediately gets in and right away defensively makes his presence felt and is rewarded at the other end underneath the basket.
Bulls going with Vazelis, Okoro, Collins, Herter, and Giddy. And one thing about Collins, Bill, he will not back down from anyone on both ends of the floor.
You are 100% correct, and that's exactly what the Bulls need, that physical play from him. And Bazelis is starting to do it and do it in a way where he's not going to get fouls. Okoro does that, and that's going to help this team as we go forward. It makes the foul shot for three-point play the old-fashioned way.
That's right. Collins' last 4 games during the win streak, 62% from the field, averaging 10 points, 5 boards. Bulls within 1. They're in a nice little run here with 6:10 to play in the quarter. In the paint, Embiid on a pump. Drives on Bazelis, the banker from 5 feet. Got it, count it, and the foul.
And that's a tough play for Bazelis. Coming off a screen, he had to switch on to Embiid. Collins took his man, but he went for the pump fake. Again, against 7-footers, it's hard. You want to block the shot, but just stay big, keep your chest against theirs, get your hands up, and just try to bother their vision. Getting up in the air on a pump fake is going to hurt. And Bazelis now with 2 fouls is going to have to come out of the game as Smith checks in for him.
So Embiid playing in only his 13th game for Philadelphia. This is their 29th. Last season, he was limited to 19 games because of that left knee injury and also had a foot sprain. But Embiid, again, when he's healthy, he's among the best.
Yes.
He just cannot stay healthy. Embiid at the line, where he's shooting 82%. It's up and good. Philadelphia 5-4, 18-14, 6:05 and running first quarter. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergametti. We are here at the United Center in Chicago for the second of 3 meetings against Philadelphia. Wide left side, Giddy in front to Collins. Lines up a 3. Bam!
That big-time play. And Embiid upset because he was going to stay, but he didn't. They switched out, but no one guarded Collins to help him out.
And now Embiid with a post-up on Collins. The shade on a double from Giddy. Embiid to the rim, and he floats it in with the left hand. He is a big man, Bill.
Yeah, he just powered down through that one.
Giddy with the spin on Paul George. Double on the ball. Jalen Smith, 3-ball, yes! Top side triple. He just came into the ball game, and the Bulls from three-point country are 5 of 7, and we're tied at 20. How about that, Bill?
Yep. Get it all back right there.
Yep. You live by the 3, you die by the 3, but the Bulls making every effort as the misfired by Maxey on the right side, and the Bulls can take the lead here for the first time in the ball game. Giddy dribble drive, foul line left in front to Collins, back to Giddy on a 2-man game. Giddy line to lane. Giddy the high-low feed. Collins with a right-handed layup on a no-look pass by Giddy.
That was a great pass. Embiid had no idea where he was. He passed Embiid, then he went to the other side. Embiid did not know where he was.
Giddy with 5 assists in the quarter. Paul George up, rimming good. Count it, foul.
You got to give credit to Paul George. Again, getting a little longer tooth. That means old to all you young people that I'm sure, but still knows how to get the contact. Got a foul on Giddy. His little pump fake puts it on the floor.
Bill Paul George, of course, was coached by Billy Donovan that one year that George was in Oklahoma City before he went to the Clippers in a major trade involving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, along with draft picks. In fact, Oklahoma City gets the Clippers in a draft swap in June.
Wow.
Yep. George at the line. It is up. Got it. 23-22, Philadelphia by 1 with 4:40 to play here in the first quarter. Collins with a handoff to Kevin Herter off a high screen from Collins. And they go in front to Trey Jones. Billy Donovan raved about him in the pregame press conference. Collins, the swing out Herter, fakes right, goes left, steps back, left corner 3, off the mark. Rebound George. Here comes Philadelphia over the timeline. It's George on a post-up on Ayo Dosunmu. Gives it up on the right elbow, and a 3 popped out by Grimes. Rebound, Walker took it away from 2 Bulls. On the left side, Embiid, dribble drive, left angle, he got stripped, turned it over. 3-on-1 for the Bulls. Trey Jones, the no-look pass, inside Herter with a right-handed layup in the semicircle.
It's a big-time play. How about Herter going behind the defense? That's 2 times now the Bulls have got behind the defense. They had no idea where they were.
After a slow start, Bulls have picked it up, shooting 60% from the field. Maxey with a post up on Jones. Comes up shooting, turnaround jumper, no, loose ball. Jabbar Walker is fouled by Zach Collins.
And Walker just hustling, using his quickness to get around on the other side of Collins. Collins couldn't grab the ball cleanly, and that's just a wrestling match. Collins is going to get the foul on that one.
Walker played 3 seasons with Portland, was an outstanding talent at the University of Colorado, all Pac-12. 24-23, Bulls by 1. Walker at the line, no, short.
Points in the paint right now, Charlie. 12-8 in favor of Philadelphia. Points in the paint sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality.
The Bulls have outscored Philadelphia, Bill, from 3-point range, 15-3.
Yep. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Matt Spiegel here. Talk Bulls basketball with us on the Spiegel and Holmes Show. Afternoons 2 to 6 on The Score on Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
We're tied at 24. Jones probing underneath. It goes to Smith. And the layup is up and good by Collins. Excellent ball movement by the Chicago Bulls, who lead 26-24 with 3:22 left first quarter.
And I love it. Your 2 bigs passing to each other to get an easy bucket underneath.
Paul George, between the legs, dribble at the top of the circle. Gets a high screen from Drummond. Grimes with the touch to Maxey. Steps back on Herter. And too strong. Offensive rebound. Drummond up. No! Right at point-blank range. Down the floor. Herter against George. Double on the ball. And they go right side down to Jalen Smith, who already has a 3-ball in this game, where the Bulls are 5 of 8 beyond the arc. And a topside 3 by Herter, no. Tipped by Smith twice, no. Pulled down by Drummond, 10th in the league in rebounding. Maxey on Jones, contact, no whistle, and the shot rejected. Trey Jones is everywhere. We have a timeout, Philadelphia. 26-24 Bulls, 2:43 left first quarter. Let's take a break. 670 The Score, the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Bulls win! What a ball game! Unbelievable!
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Travel love event, Subaru and Sigler Subaru Kenosha will donate a combined $325 to the customer's choice of charities with every new Subaru purchased or leased.
The Bears are going to the playoffs, and the Score team is covering all the excitement.
The best of moments in Chicago sports, and there's going to be a playoff game for the Bears this season. Where it will be, we'll wait and see, but they have every reason to believe that all things are on the table.
The football you play to make the playoffs is doing enough to beat Green Bay. Football you play to win in the playoffs is you need to do more.
You're home for Bears playoff talk. Sports Radio 670 The Score and live on the free Odyssey app.
Four Seasons, your trusted local experts for heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electric, and generators.
Call it 664 Seasons.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. Tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Fitzgerald Equipment delivers forklifts, rentals, and expert service built to go the distance. Reliable, durable, and trusted. Powered by Heli Forklifts.
All-Star voting presented by AT&T is now open. Vote daily to see your favorite Bulls player play in the All-Star game this year. Visit bulls.com/all-star to vote today. Again, that's bulls.com/all-star. And we've talked about Giddy being in the All-Star game, and yeah, you could get in as coaches, but it'd be great if the fans here in Chicago could get on their computers, laptops, iPhones, or mobile phones and get them in with the voting. That would be absolutely fantastic.
Well, Bill, we got a 26-24 Bulls lead with 2:43 left first quarter. Your thoughts?
Well, it's been a game of runs, and obviously a 13-2 run to start the game off. Bulls a little slow, but they've answered back right now with their own run. Philadelphia now shooting just 38% as the Bulls are shooting, Charlie, 55% from the floor.
And Tyrese Maxey, third in the league in scoring at 30 per game, is 1 of 7 here in the first quarter. On the inbounds, Philadelphia with 15 on the clock, left full court, Maxey against Trey Jones. Love this matchup. Edgecombe sizes up, surveys Jones about 26 feet away, dances off to the left, double on the ball, Edgecombe, and the pitch out goes to Grimes. Grimes, and a 24 violation on Philadelphia. Excellent perimeter D by the Bulls, especially Ayo Dosunmu with a closeout on the wing.
Yeah, and force Edgecombe to throw a high looping pass from the baseline almost behind the backboard all the way out to the three-point line. A lot of time for the defense to get out there. Nice job.
Here's Jones with a wraparound on Maxey in a reverse with right hand. Good. Oh, he penetrated deep in the lane, shielded the ball with his body, Bill, and laid it in. 28-24 Bulls. We near the 2-minute mark first quarter. Jabari Walker up top, now to Maxey. Dances off, right side, triple team, right corner. A three taken and missed by Drummond. And the tap back loose. Edgecombe took it away from two Bulls. Edgecombe to the rim. No, tip with the right hand by Drummond, up and good.
Yeah, second chance opportunity right there. Bulls tipped the ball, but Ayo couldn't control the tip.
Smith with a handoff, foul line, left Collins. Collins with 5 off the bench. And they go left elbow. Ayo Dosunmu off a Collins screen. On a switch, Drummond picks up Ayo. Left wing Jones with 7 on the clock. Jones. Finds Smith. Right corner, douse up a 3. No. Raised the rim. Boarded by Drummond. Drummond once led Detroit in rebounding 4 straight seasons. Yep. Got a max contract with the Pistons, played 2 years here with the Bulls. Left corner Walker, left wing Grimes, open 3, no. And rebounded by Herter. 28-26 Bulls, 65 seconds left first quarter. Herter works on Drummond. And we've got a reach-in foul on Philadelphia. You've got to call this on Drummond.
You got to give Collins credit on that last rebound for Herter because he boxed out Drummond so Herter could run in and get it for him. And again, that's what big guys have to do. You're not going to get all the rebounds, but you got to stop your man, and Drummond is the guy right now who's going to get a lot of rebounds from getting a rebound and help your teammates.
On the inbounds at the 1 minute mark, 15 on the clock. Ayo Dosunmu at the top of the key. Steps back, top side 3, no. Long board, Tyrese Maxey. Maxey glides over the midcourt line to the lane on Kobe with a spin, keeps the handle. Now goes right corner with the bounce and the setup for Edgecombe. V.J. Edgecombe attended Baylor 1 year. Edgecombe picked up by Vooch along with Dosunmu. 5 on the clock, 35 seconds to go. Edgecombe lost his balance. Left corner Drummond with an open 3 off the mark. Tipped in the air, and it's Bulls ball. 4 on 2. Jones, White, left elbow, open 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound Smith. And Edgecombe diving for a strip, and we've got a foul on Philadelphia. And that's going to go on Edgecombe. And it's going to put Jalen Smith at the line.
Again, and Bulls been playing with 2 bigs for a long time because remember, Vooch was subbed out and Collins came in. And then Smith came in shortly after that. And now Vooch is in for Collins, and they're out there. And it's created some problems defensively for Philadelphia.
You know, Philadelphia, Bill, is out rebounded the Bulls 17-10. They've gone to the foul line 8 times. Smith just made only the second attempt for the Bulls.
Yeah, and I don't know the exact number of offensive rebounds right now for Philadelphia, but at the last time out, they had 6. So that's why they've out-rebounded. They're getting some missed shots because they are missing a lot right now at 34%.
Smith, who averaged 4 points, 5 rebounds during the 4-game win streak, goes 2-2 at the line. Smith off the bench with 5. But again, Philadelphia shooting 36% on the season from three-point range. But here in the opening quarter, they're 1 of 9. 30-26 Bulls. Up 5-4 here at the United Center with 7 seconds left. Bulls go 2-3 zone. On the right side, Edgecombe. Running baseline right. Grimes on a pretty reverse. Up and over the likes of Jalen Smith 1 second ago. Kobe, top side, good if it goes. And hits glass, no rim. And at the end of 1, 30-28, Bulls by. You're listening to 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
It's gone! What a ball game!
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Give me a B.
Buses for every occasion.
Give me a U.
Unbelievably great service.
Give me an L.
Luxurious sedans and SUVs.
Give me another L.
Longevity, 20 years handling all Chicago sports teams.
Give me an S.
Safety, every trip, every day. What does it spell? Windy City Transportation, 866-94-WINDY or WindyCityLimos.com. Download the app today.
Hey, Chicagoland, it's Zach Saidman. The season of performance is here at McGrath Acura of Westmont, where precision meets excitement this holiday season. Hurry in and make every drive feel like a celebration. Lease a 2025 Acura ADX front-wheel drive for $209 a month for 36 months. But don't wait. The season of performance event ends January 5th. Visit McGrath Acura of Westmont on Ogden Avenue today.
When you do the math, you choose McGrath.
Excludes taxes, titles, license, and fees. To well-qualified lessees. See dealer for details. Expires 1/5/26.
Makita knows that pros never settle, and neither do we. With Makita, you get tools that perform at the highest level on every job without compromise. Makita is for the most detailed pros, expertly engineered to deliver precision, job after job. When your work calls for the best, call on Makita. Makita, built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus, an accredited state university. UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 skills-based degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start January 7th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Bulls up over the 76ers 32-28 at the end of 1. The Bulls were listed as a 1.5-point home underdogs prior to tip-off. Total points that was set at 241.5. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck and Bill, back to you guys.
The play of Zach Collinsville off the bench. Collins with 10.
Wow. I was going to say that's a quiet 10, but now when you think about it, he got a lot of rebounds, got it involved in the offense right away. Bulls shooting the ball well in the first quarter, Charlie. 47% from the floor, 38% from behind the three-point line. And defensively, really challenged Philadelphia. They're shooting just 11% from the three-point line, Charlie. They come in shooting 36%, just like the Bulls from the three-point line, but Bulls challenging them. And obviously the atmosphere here at the United Center disrupting them just a little bit. Bulls have the lead by 2 after 12.
Yep, and Bill, this is a back-to-back for the Chicago Bulls as Milwaukee comes to town tomorrow. The Bucks tonight, Bill, they are taking on Memphis. They just got underway. Milwaukee on the road for that one. Circle right, Giddey finds Smith, tucks inside, on Barlow and lays it in.
The Bulls have done a great job cutting from the weak side behind the defense, getting layups at the rim. Great offense tonight by the Bulls.
A lot of ball movement and a lot of activity off the ball for the Bulls. McCain from Duke in his second year, and another solid player. Billy just can't stay healthy, and he rimmed out on a mid-range jumper in front. Rebound Bulls, and it's Giddy throws the ball ahead to Kobe White against Grimes. Vooch at the top of the circle to Giddy. Giddy fakes right, goes left, belt high, left-hand dribble, double on the ball, and the banker off the mark. The tap back by Vooch to Io. Io delivers, and Vooch with a two-handed slam.
Again, the passing by the Bulls has been terrific. Guys are trying to get each other easy shots at the rim. But that's one of the reasons why the Bulls shooting 50% from the floor right now.
11 assists now for the Bulls, and we've got Barlow down.
He grabbed his knee as he traveled.
11 assists for the Bulls on 13 buckets. And they've opened up their biggest lead of the game of 6, and we're 1 minute into the second quarter.
So when the Bulls play like this, Charlie, they're really hard to stop offensively because there's so much movement away from the ball.
Yep. Giddy against Edgecombe. Outside the three-pointer, and it's Vooch leads Giddy with a scoop and a score right through the paint with right-hand layup.
And again, that's just a simple give and go, but a hard cut by Giddy, not standing around.
McCain, and he drives to the cup with a left-handed score.
That was a quick drive to the bucket right there. Bulls got to get in front of him.
Kobe to Giddy. Giddy turns the corner and baseline right. Io Dosuma on a reverse cut with the right hand. And that was Philadelphia playing absolutely no interior D. Some of that, obviously, Bill, is the ball movement.
Yep, and that's our drive to the bucket, sponsored by McGrath Acura of Westmont. When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath.
Edgecombe on the right angle. He lost the handle. It's deflected off his hip. Out of bounds, a turnover for Philadelphia. Bulls ball. They're up by 8, 38-30 at the 10-10 mark of the first half.
And we are in the second quarter, sponsored by Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11. Find a highly skilled roofing contractor at ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Philly shooting only 38%. Circle left with 1 foot inside three-pointer. Vooch leads White. Right corner aisle. 4-3. Yes! And the Bulls are now 6 of 14 beyond the arc. Timeout, Philadelphia. The Bulls up by 11, 41-30, 9:55 to play in the second quarter on 670 of the score. The Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Io to the rack and a right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine to save you from paralysis. When Phil came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, his spine was digging into his brainstem, but our team developed a plan to rebuild his spine.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is pioneering treatments for the toughest conditions. Incredibly, Phil was walking just days after surgery.
As Phil's nurse, I'm proud to be on a team that's changing lives.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Since 1962, Fitzgerald Equipment has kept businesses across Illinois and Wisconsin moving with forklifts, rentals, and expert service that keep your operation running strong. Featuring Heli forklifts that are built to go the distance. Fitzgerald Equipment delivers trusted equipment and dependable support, no matter the job site. From the warehouse to the work site, count on Fitzgerald Equipment. Material handling handled. Catch all the action on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts. Fitzgerald Equipment, trusted equipment, powered by Heli. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside. Just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CODE to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CODE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CODE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Pinstripes are back. The 2025-26 Statement Edition uniform is here, and you can shop the jersey and the full retail collection at the United Center and online at shop.bulls.com. Learn more at bulls.com/statement. Well, Charlie, as I said, it's been a game of runs. First, a 13-2 run by Philadelphia, and then right after that, the Bulls go on a 12-2 run, and then here to start the second quarter, Bulls on a 9-2 run, Charlie, and have the lead by 11, 41-30.
Well, Philadelphia has turned it over 6 times, folks, and the Bulls have made the most of it. They've scored 15 points off those turnovers, and again, Philadelphia 1 of 9 from three-point range, and the Bulls have outscored the Sixers beyond the arc 18-3. And that really is the story of the ballgame. Turnovers and three-point shooting. The Bulls send out Buzelis, White, Vooch, Io, and Giddey.
I stand corrected, Charlie. It's an 11-2 run to start this quarter.
Bill Giddey already has 7 first-half assists. He's averaging 9. McKean, right side 3, no. And here come the Bulls again in transition with Giddey. The first of 6 straight home games for the Bulls. Vooch, a facilitator tonight, gives it up to Dosumu. Dosumu between the legs dribble, tried to get it to Vooch. Edgecombe is playing Vooch behind him. Giddey lets it fly, and Drummond left side 3 off the mark. Rebound McCain. McCain over the midcourt line with a belt high right hand dribble one-on-one with Dosumu. To get Edgecombe, fakes right, goes left, works on Buzelis. Shot rejected by Buzelis, number 42. He's 11th in the league in blocks. And then Io got picked by McCain on a steal. McCain against Dosumu. McCain to the rim, another block by Buzelis. It's a block party here at the United Center. Buzelis down number 42 and 43. And it goes out of bounds.
That is going to add to his 1.4 blocks per game right now. And he is just so aware of the weak side and guys penetrating to the basket, using his athleticism and length to get those.
On the inbounds on the right side, McCain up top now to Edwards. Edwards on a spin. The pitch out to Barlow. Left side, Edgecombe lets it fly. On the left side 3, no. And offensive rebound left corner by Edgecombe. 41-30 Bulls. Top side 3, no. By Edwards, rebound. Buzelis over the midcourt line. Buzelis can go to the rack on Drummond, lost the handle and squirts off his hands out of bounds over the end line. He wanted a foul and didn't get it.
Yeah, and Drummond was there, and the ball just kind of squirted out of his hands, and Billy Donovan was, forget about it, just get back on D, and that's what you got to do.
41-30 Bulls. 8.5 to play here in the first half. And halftime, our guest going to be former Bull Eddie Curry. McCain between the legs dribble, beats Buzelis to the rim, up over Buzelis, and scores. He had just to get it over the outstretched arm. And down the floor, Herter with a layup as Herter kind of leaked out, Bill, on that transition, and he scores on a layup. And Kevin Herter now getting it done with Kobe with the assist.
The Bulls have started doing that as of late, sending out one guy, getting down the floor, and just everyone understands there's going to be someone down the floor. Get it to him early if you can.
McCain against Giddey, line to the lane. McCain with a right-handed layup.
Got it just over the outreach hand of Giddey.
Here's White, dribble drive all the way to the rim, got tied up by Edgecombe, and the ball goes out of bounds. Good D by VJ Edgecombe. Bulls in play with 19 on the clock.
Charlie, we have not had a travel call yet. Bad moves don't just happen on the court. If you're buzzed, your bench, drive sober or get pulled over. It's not a game. Kobe White struggling from the floor. He's the only one for the Bulls. 0 of 4.
Herter, dribble drive. Works on a double team. Left side, Giddey. Giddey fakes left. Goes right. Finds Vooch, but intercepted on the play by Edwards. Edwards on Giddey. And he waits for his teammates to arrive. Wide left. They go up top to Edgecombe and a ball fake against Vooch. And a shot rejected by Buzelis. His third of the quarter. kept by Vooch over the midcourt line to Giddy. Giddy going upstairs off the hands of Fazelis, but we have a Philadelphia foul.
That was a tough pass by Giddy, maybe a little high, but Philly bailed him out. Fazelis was able to get
driving on put a score on the right side, and Embiid is looking at his bench. We'll see what happens and delivers there. Fazelis gives it up top to Vooch. Off the screen, Giddy dribble drive, lowers that left shoulder to the rim, got chopped out of his hands by Maxey. Good job, timing play on the Maxey, who's a solid two-way player, and then a crossover, and it bounced off his right foot out of bounds just to the left of Philadelphia head coach Nick Nurse. 6:44 to go. First half, 43-36. Bulls. Embiid stays on the floor, Bill.
Yeah, he's rubbing his knee. He's just talking to his teammate Maxey and kind of shaking his head, but it looks like he's going to try and play through it right now. 7 turnovers now for Philly, Charlie.
Yep, they average 14 per game. Jones double on the ball to Vooch. Finds Herter underneath on Maxey. Rimmed out. Draws a foul. Shoots 2. So for Maxey, that's going to be his second.
And the Bulls, Charlie, just really heads-up plays. Guys are catching the ball. They're squaring up to the basket right away, looking at the basket. And Herter made a great cut. Vooch sees him right away, gets him the ball.
Bill, let's talk about the Bulls' defense. What have you seen tonight?
I have seen they're forcing Philadelphia to take some outside shots, which they're not making right now. When they do drive to the basket, they're challenging the shots.
As far as a two-way, Bill, defense, offense, I mean, they've got the whole package tonight.
The Bulls, well, yeah, you could say that. But again, I also think part of it is Philadelphia they're not shooting the ball well tonight. They've had some open looks they're not making. Now, having said that, I give the Bulls credit. They're forcing them into those shots. And Philly just is not even close to making them.
And again, Maxey, they bottled him up. Yep. He's 2 of 8 for 5 points. Came in averaging 30 a game. Maxey, they're sending a blitz at him on a double. Embiid with a deep 3 and drains it. Joel Embiid. And that's his first 3-ball attempt that goes down the pipe. 43-39 Bulls. Here's a Crow, not looking for a shot. They go up top, now to Giddy. Dribble drive in the lane to send out Jones. Jones on a pump, Jones on a drive. Collins with the teardrop, rimmed out. Rebound, Giddy along with McCain, and we're going to have a jump ball. Both players were wrestling for it underneath the rim.
Charlie, Herter missed both those foul shots. That's very unusual.
It is, Bill.
Yeah, Herter coming in, a 78% foul shooter. You think maybe he'll miss one, but he's a good shooter. Very rarely does that happen.
Bulls going with Herter, Jones, Giddy, Okoro, and Collins. Collins came off the bench in the first quarter, scored 10 points, pulled down a couple of rebounds. Giddy jumps up on the play with McCain, and they tipped one by the Bulls with Okoro to Giddy. Off a screen from Okoro. Giddy drives past McCain. Jump pass, left quarter. Collins for 3, off the mark. Weak side rebound, it's loose. McCain and Jones collide. The ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline. And Curtis Blair says, my bad, it's going to be Philadelphia ball.
I would have called a foul because he went running over. He went right through Jones and put a hand. Wow. Yep. What do you think, Charlie?
I think it's a 50-50 ball. I don't think it was a foul. Both players were going for it. But here's Maxey with a lazy belt-high left-hand dribble on the right. Now goes to his left, sprays out beyond the arc. One-on-one with Okoro. They go to George in the right corner. Barlow on Herter. They go to Embiid. Foul line right. 4 on the clock. A one-legged off-balance jumper. No. Wanted to foul. Didn't get it. Nick Nurse is hot. Over the midcourt line. Trey Jones going coast to coast to the rack. To a cutting Dosumu in the paint. To Herter. Herter line to the lane. Dosumu jump pass right corner. Okoro. Okoro the physicality with the left-hand layup. Going right to left in the lane.
Yeah, nice play right there. Again, the ball movement by the Bulls has been absolutely terrific, just keeping it moving ahead of the Philadelphia rotations.
Okoro in the books for the first time of the ball game. Paul George coming off the screen, miss on the right corner 3, 45-39 Bulls, 4:45 to go. Jones all the way to the rim, finds Dosumu, left corner, left wing Herter, in stride, 4-3, no. And the ball, offensive rebound, Dosumu gives it up to Herter, launches another 3. That's off the mark. Rebound George. And the outlet of midcourt to Tyrese Maxey all the way to the rack with a right-handed layup. No. And we've got a foul on Maxey. That's going to be his third on a charge.
Yeah. Great defense. Okoro getting there, getting planted, waiting for him, taking the contact with the chest. And Bulls doing a great job getting back. Collins was right there. Herter was back already. So really not a whole lot of room for Philadelphia to go anywhere on that. And Nick Nurse not happy. So he's calling a timeout with 4:27 left here in the second half. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, this is Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago official radio home of the Bulls.
The Bears are going to the playoffs, and the Score team is covering all the excitement.
The best of moments in Chicago sports, and there's going to be a playoff game for the Bears this season. Where it will be, we'll wait and see, but they have every reason to believe that all things are on the table.
The football you play to make the playoffs is doing enough to beat Green Bay. Football you play to win in the playoffs is you need to do more.
You're home for Bears playoff talk. Sports Radio 670 The Score and live on the free Odyssey app.
Hey, Chicagoland, it's Zach Zaidman. The season of performance is here at McGrath Acura of Westmont, where precision meets excitement this holiday season. Hurry in and make every drive feel like a Acura ADX front-wheel drive for $209 a month for 36 months. But don't wait. The season of performance event ends January 5th. Visit McGrath Acura of Westmont on Ogden Avenue today. When you do that, you choose McGrath.
Exclusive titles, license, and fees. Qualified leasees. See dealer details. Expires 1/5/20.
And we're back.
After review, the defender was not in legal driving position on the upward shooting motion. Therefore, the challenge will be successful. Maxey will be shooting two.
Oh, there you go, Bill. That's why we're broadcasters and not officials.
Wow. And they're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
So Maxey going to the line for the first time of the ball game, Bill.
Yeah,
89%.
And Philadelphia has been to the foul line now. Charlie's 8 times, 7 of 8 they are. And the Bulls have been to the foul line 5 times, 3 of 5.
Maxey goes to the stripe 7 times per game. You know what he's into, Bill? His hobby? And the free throw up and good.
What's that?
He's into Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Just Marvel?
He has seen every Marvel movie since 2008.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, Collins is the first center in a team history to record a streak of 10-plus points off the bench, spanning 5 games or more since 2008-2009. How about that?
How about that? That's a great stat.
It is.
Brad Sumu over the timeline, 45-41 Bulls, 4:18 to go, first half. Directing in front is Osumu, and turns the corner, finds a left corner pass to Okoro. Okoro with 6 on the clock. Dribble drive of McCain, and he threw the ball, almost taken away by Philadelphia's McCain, but Io throws it near the rim and scores! Oh my goodness!
Big time play, and it started with hustle. He had to chase that ball down. He gets it.
With the clock expiring, William.
Yep.
47-41 Bulls at the foul line. Embiid with a power move and a curl. Puts it up and in with the left hand.
Yeah, Okoro got switched on him, so he just went at the smaller player.
In the right corner, Herter rises up in the paint to Collins, using the left hand, rimmed out. Embiid, by the way, with 14 to lead all scores. He was a question mark coming into the ball game with that injury management with the right knee. Embiid against Herter, dribble, drive, contact, no whistle, and now we have a late whistle. Bill, Bill, that was a good 3 to 4 seconds after the shot.
And it's on Herter. And Herter's just kind of run away. Embiid was just trying to get fouled, doing everything he could to draw contact.
Bill, I don't see it. I don't see a foul. I'm sorry. I really don't.
Yeah. His arms, their arms, they're touched a little bit as he went by, but Herter was just kind of getting out of the way.
Embiid up and good. See, Bill, I think that is an entitlement call. You got Embiid, a former MVP, and you got Kevin Herter, who's a really good player, but Embiid is in a different class, and we all know that he is a fabulous player when healthy.
Yep. Hey, Bulls fans, don't miss out on the action and head to the United Center on December 27th to watch the Bulls face off against the Milwaukee Bucks. Grab tickets now at bulls.com/tickets.
On the 5-game road trip for Philadelphia, none are back-to-backs as Embiid with another free throw.
See, I don't like. I think that makes it worse because now you're having to do something every day as opposed to if you had a back-to-back, you get a day or two off in there.
Vooch on the edge on the left wing. They go back to Josh Giddey against Maxey. Brushed him off, no foul. In front to Kobe. 6 on the clock. Kobe, stop and go, stagger dribble, almost traveled, lost his footing. They go to Jones, Buzelis, right corner 3, no. Long rebound to Jones. The handoff to Kobe. Left corner, Giddey. Lets it fly, a 3, no. Then the back tap controlled by Philadelphia. Here is Maxey over the timeline. Maxey, stop and go, dribble drive on Buzelis, goes right to left on the end line with a handoff to Embiid, left corner, and now the left wing pass, and Maxey fills it up, and a pass from Barlow.
See, that's a nice design play right there. Maxey drives to the bucket, passes it, but then clears himself to a wide open spot.
Giddey on a post-up to pitch out to Jones. 48-47 Philadelphia. Jones deep in the lane with a handoff to Giddey, and McCain reaches in and fouls Giddey as he hit the deck. That was a hard foul.
It was, and Giddey going hard to the basket. Again, Bulls moving the basketball and moving well without the basketball right now. Their assists, Bulls have already 16 assists, Charlie, on 19 field goals.
And Bill, during this run by the Bulls, having won 4 in a row, they are averaging 36 assists per game.
Hello.
And the free throw, the first of 2 up and good by Giddey. And Bill, situation with Philadelphia, they're on a 16-5 run.
Hello. And so what you're saying is good things happen when you pass the ball?
Yes. Giddey goes 2 at the line. Giddey in the first half, 7 points, 7 assists, couple of rebounds. 49-48 Bulls. Maxey works on Jones, turnaround jumper, a 6-footer up and that is Tyrese Maxey, folks. He scores in bunches, the veteran from Kentucky. Buzelis left wing on Embiid, that's an air ball and it goes out of bounds, and it was touched last by McCain. Took his eye off the ball and it went off his arm. So the Bulls catch a break.
Doesn't it seem like just a moment ago the Bulls were up 11, 43-32?
Yep. Each team, Bill, they've been up by 11.
Yep. And gone on big runs.
Again, this is the first of a back-to-back for the Bulls. We'll be on the air tomorrow, 6:45, Bill, as the Bulls
we got a game
take
tomorrow?
on. Yes, we do, against Milwaukee.
What? Oh, my.
And so they've changed it, Bill. Philadelphia with a 50-47 lead. So apparently there was a mix-up on the scoring table. Nice pass inside Giddey to a cutting Kobe White from the left angle with a layup. That was a gorgeous delivery by Giddey with assist number 8.
So now it's 50-49.
Yes. Maxey, McCain up top, now to Maxey. Sizes up. They go to Embiid at the high post against Vooch. Wants it, feels it, steps back, topside, 19-footer no. Rebound Buzelis.
I'm sorry. It's just funny when a big guy does a behind-the-back dribble and a crossover dribble and then steps back.
Vooch nearly thrown away. He did throw it away, but then recovered is Buzelis to White. Left corner, Jones. 4-3 off the mark. Rebound Philadelphia. It's McCain leading the break over the midcourt line with 1:14 to play in the half. It's 50-49 Philadelphia by 1 with the ball. McCain driving on Buzelis to the rim. Another block by Buzelis. His 4th. They go to George underneath. And a wild shot by Barlow. Doesn't even touch the rim on a reverse with the left hand. Bulls ball. Giddey right elbow 3. Off the mark. Put back with the right hand. Buzelis. And too strong by Buzelis as it goes cross court to our left in front of the Bulls bench.
Yeah, his hand got it a little bit late, just threw it over, tried to do a Bill Wennington tip dunk.
Bill, how do you play against Philadelphia back in the day?
I
We
thought
should
I played
find
pretty
out.
well.
We've got, obviously, Tyler Beautiful, Clint Klaus. Guys, can you look at Basketball Reference, Bill's numbers against Philadelphia?
Oh, my goodness.
50-49 Philadelphia. Who's the center back in the day there, Bill?
They had Todd McCullough. They had Moses Malone.
Oh, boy. All right, sorry I asked that question. Here's Maxey, double team, Fades, fires, baseline right. No. Tip of the left hand, Barlow. No. Barlow with a putback. Got it underneath. He stayed with the play as Philadelphia now up by 3, 52-49, 27 seconds left. Late first half. Boots to Bazelis. Comes up shooting on Embiid. 3-ball, no. Rebound, Maxey.
Offensive rebounds hurting the Bulls, Charlie.
So you've got 13 seconds left here in the first half. Maxey about 45 feet away topside. High screen from Embiid. They run pick and roll. Embiid, and we've got a foul. With 5.4 left, Maxey wants an explanation. That foul was on Trey Jones off the pass. So
Embiid thought they were calling a travel on him. It was right when he took
yes,
a
he
step.
did. This is the first of the last 2 minutes for the Bulls. So side out of bounds for Philadelphia. Nick Nurse designing a play vocally. So I think everyone heard what he's calling here. Edgecombe will put it in play above the three-point arc, sideline right, wide on the ball. Edgecombe holds and looks. They go to Embiid, baseline right, puts it on the deck. 2 seconds left, puts it an air ball, and he goes down, and he is in pain at the top of the circle. And at the end of the first half, Philadelphia 52-49. We'll sort things out in a moment. And our Potawatomi performance, sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It's meant to be. And let's give it up to Josh Giddey. 7 points, 8 assists, and it's 52-49 Philadelphia at the break. You're listening to Bulls Bowl on the Score, of course. Fitzgerald Equipment, Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Since 1962, Fitzgerald Equipment has kept Illinois and Wisconsin businesses moving with forklifts, rentals, and expert service. Trusted equipment powered by Heli Forklifts.
Look for Remy Martin's This Is My City VSOP limited edition bottle, paying homage to our very own Chicago. Learn more at RemyMartin.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Save time every time for a great haircut. Just download the Great Clips app or check in online at greatclips.com. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Hi, this is Dave Musio, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. When emergencies happen, who do you call? Broken pipe, power outage, furnace failure, no hot water? The answer is always the same. Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day service and installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs with no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays. That's why over 30,000 customers have given us a 5-star Google review.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show on The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts. Brought to you by the Kia Sorrento Turbo Hybrid, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Halftime of the Bulls Network, joined by Eddie Curry, former Chicago Bull, and of course a great standout at Thornwood in South Holland. Bottom line story, he was the 4th overall pick by the Bulls in 2001. Now he's working for the Players Association, and he has some great insight on what's going on with the players of today.
First off, how you doing, Chuck? Good to see you, and thanks for having me. So I'm, with the MBPA, the Players Union. So I've been just spending a lot of my time right now catching up with a lot of the young guys who we had the opportunity and the pleasure to meet as they join the league, and just trying to making sure that they're, where they need to be, and we're providing these type of services that they need right now.
Yeah, what is the biggest service a young player needs, Eddie?
time management. You know, you'd be surprised at, you know, just the emphasis and the issues that guys have with just getting adjusted to time management, all the extra time that you have away from the basketball court. You know, as you think about the pros, that's like the last thing you think about, but it's really only a couple of hours a day that really require your time around the team. And after that, it's just trying to balance, you know, how to best not get in any trouble and do something that's productive towards your career and life after basketball.
Eddie, I want to talk about social media for a moment, because when you first came in the league, social media was in its infancy stage, so to speak. Now it is everywhere. Do you get into topics like that?
Absolutely. I mean, let's be honest. I just got the internet when I got into the league, right? The internet wasn't even a thing until about 2000. So yeah, as I was creeping out of the league, that's when social media really started to ramp up a little bit. So no, absolutely. We have all types of different social media activations that we have for guys to just learn the space and learn how to navigate, learn the possible pitfalls that are waiting for you if you open the wrong door.
Our many thanks to Eddie Curry, former member but always a part of the Chicago Bulls history. This is Chuck Swirsky. We'll return in just a moment with Alyssa Bergamini. You're listening to 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Bulls win! What a ball game! Unbelievable!
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA, and we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying, and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
This is the radio home of the Bulls, and the Score team is leading the conversation.
Josh Giddey, he's their best player, and he's been the most consistent.
You do, I think, most people do, want them to get on a little bit of a run here. They may be a trade away from figuring out what direction they're headed. I do think they will make a deal before the deadline.
Ball game over! Bulls win! Bulls win! Bulls win!
This is Sports Radio 670 The Score, official radio home of Bulls basketball.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Whether it's due to job loss, a divorce, a new business venture, or you just didn't file your taxes, don't lose hope. Powerful relief programs are now available that can help you and may reduce or even eliminate what you owe the IRS. With the cost of living affecting millions across the country, Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying anyone with $5, $50, or even $500,000 in back taxes to the IRS to call to get relief options. With over 1,000 5-star Google reviews and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, TRA is America's trusted choice for real tax relief. Relief options are now available that can give you a fresh start and peace of mind. End your tax nightmare today by calling our tax relief hotline. Dial 800-390-8432. 800-390-8432. That's 800-390-8432. Or visit TRA.com. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. I'm Melissa Bergamini here on the Kia Halftime Show. It is the 76ers leading the Bulls by 3, 52-49 here at halftime. In Circa Sports Illinois, they listed the Bulls as a 1.5-point home underdogs, and that was prior to tip-off. Over-under, that was set at 241.5. Let's check in on the player props here at halftime. For the Bulls, Matas Bucelis, he has scored 43 points over the last 2 games. Tracking is over 13.5 points. That was priced at -105, while Bucelis has chipped in 5 points through 13 minutes so far. And for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey, over 27.5 points. That was priced at -125. Maxey has put up 12 points through the half, so plenty of ball game left for the over. Those were your courtside odds at the half, presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. You're listening to Chicago Bulls basketball on 670 The Score and the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play.
Giddey over the midcourt line. Oh, it's gone.
Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Can you feel it? It's the thrill of witnessing a walk-off grand slam, a game-winning touchdown, a buzzer-beating 3. Yeah, you know the feeling. And there's only one place to experience that raw exhilaration: Potawatomi Sportsbook. Catch all the action in a supreme space with dozens of sports betting kiosks, cool drinks, luxe seating, great food, fiery atmosphere, and a monster video wall. Become a legend at Potawatomi Sportsbook. More info online. Must be 21 to enter casino.
For over 60 years, Fitzgerald Equipment has been powering progress, helping Illinois and Wisconsin businesses move smarter with forklifts, rentals, and service you can trust. When you need performance that lasts, count on Heli Forklifts, engineered to handle the toughest jobs day after day. At Fitzgerald Equipment, we don't just sell equipment, we keep your business moving. Catch all the action on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts. Fitzgerald Equipment, material handling handled. Learn more at FitzgeraldEquipment.com.
'Twas the night before winter, and all through United Center, our chauffeurs stood ready for clients to enter. With vehicles shining and amenities full, there is no bad weather through which they can't pull. At Windy City, I must confess, there are no ripped seats to spoil your dress. Our prices don't surge or change with the wind. You get a firm quote, on that you depend. WindyCityLimos.com is our site. Call 866-94-WINDY and upgrade your life. Download the app today.
What defines tough? It's a kidney transplant, a life-saving act of grace. What defines tough? It's robotic accuracy, guided by a skilled surgeon's hands. Expertise and precision working as one, saving a life. What defines tough? At Loyola Medicine, it's more than what we do. It's who we are. Visit loyolamedicine.org/tough to learn more.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
And welcome back. Halftime here at the United Center, 52-49. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Winnington, Alyssa Bergamini, Rich White, our engineer spinning the dials. And in our 670 The Score studios, Tyler Beautiful, Clint Klaus, and all the women and men on the Bulls Network. Happy Merry Christmas, the day after, of course. And we look forward to the first of 6 straight home games here at the United Center. 16 for Joel Embiid, 12 for Tyrese Maxey, although the Bulls have really bottled him up. He's 4 of 11 from the field. For the Bulls, leading scorer, Zach Collins, 9 minutes off the bench, 4 of 7, including a 3-ball with 10. Bulls are shooting 40%, 25% beyond the arc, 6 of 24. Philadelphia, not much. They are 3 of 15 for 20%. Free throws, 11 of 12 for the Sixers, 5 of 7 for the Chicago Bulls. Giddey with a 7.8 assist first half. We'll have third quarter coming up next right here on 670 The Score, the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
The Bulls play here.
Bulls win. What a ball game. Unbelievable.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network. Fitzgerald Equipment delivers forklifts, rentals, and expert service built to go the distance. Reliable, durable, and trusted. Powered by Heli Forklifts.
The holidays are here again, and just when you think you can't pack one more party or errand into your overstuffed schedule, you realize you really need a haircut. That's where Great Clips comes in. With convenient online check-in, you can put your name on the list from anywhere and get a text when you're next for a cut. The skilled stylists at Great Clips will get you looking holiday ready in no time at a price that won't break your budget. Because the holidays are busy, but Great Clips has your back. Download the app today. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
During the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru and Sigler Subaru Kenosha will donate a combined $325 to the customer's choice of charities with every new Subaru purchased or leased.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Four Seasons, your trusted local experts for heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electric, and generators.
Call it 664 Seasons.
And welcome back, Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington, Melissa Bergamini, Rich White, Tyler Butebaugh, Clint Klaus. And Tyler Butebaugh just informed us that the Lakers say that Austin Reeves been diagnosed with a strain involving the calf and the hip and the knee. He's going to be reevaluated in 4 weeks, Bill. And the Lakers right now are reeling. Their coach, J.J. Redick, called him out. LeBron played a horrible game yesterday, didn't run back on defense. So they got some issues in L.A.
Wait, LeBron plays defense?
He once did, Bill, in all fairness, but
yeah, a long time
we got
ago.
third quarter underway. Bulls operating right full court offensive lead with Kobe White. Peels off of Vooch screen. Jump pass right side of Coro. They go wide right now to White with 9 on the clock. Left hand dribble drive in the lane. Knife it inside. Finds Bazelis left corner rainbow three good.
Nice patient shot by Bazelis. Saw that he had Embiid coming out to him, so he didn't have to rush it.
We are tied at 52, 30 seconds in, third quarter. Paul George to go to Embiid. Embiid one-on-one with Vooch, lets it fly. The jumper is up and good.
Embiid back. Vooch had a hand up, but
here's Bazelis again, passed up an open three. Dribble drive on George on the pass off. George fouls him. 55-52, Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, Bill, a very efficient night.
yeah, 7 of 11 from the field. 2 of 2 from behind the three-point line. He's got 19 points, Charlie.
In 17 minutes.
Yes.
Giddy sideline left wing to Bazelis. And they go circle right inside. Three-point arc to Vooch with back to the rim with a handoff to Bazelis. Fires an ankle pass. Top side of Okoro. Vooch demanding the ball. Didn't get it. Okoro dribble drive and a left-hand layup. No. Tipped twice by Vooch. No. The back tap controlled by Philadelphia. Edgecombe to Maxey. Back to VJ Edgecombe. Driving down Bazelis to the rim with a finger roll with the right hand. Good. Going left to right in the paint.
Protected the ball well as he went by Bazelis on that. Brought it to his hip and then back to the basket.
Vooch driving on Embiid. Oh, he carried the ball, got away with it, and they go to Bazelis in the near corner against Barlow to Giddy. Giddy off a high screen from Vooch. Dribble drive in the paint with a teardrop with the right hand. Nope. Rebound Paul George. The snap pass over the midcourt line to Maxey with a pull-up deep right side three. Book it. Timeout Bulls. And Philadelphia jumping on the Bulls here early. 90 seconds in third quarter. Philadelphia 60 and the Bulls 52 on 670 The Score in the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, Modest Bazelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here. On Sports Radio, 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
How many people can say they've had a section of their spine removed? I can. I'm Jeff, and when my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital found a rare tumor on my spine, my neuro-oncologist and neurosurgeon came up with a plan, resulting in a 14-hour surgery.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Jeff's team treated his 1 in a million condition. They removed the tumor and vertebrae in one piece, then rebuilt his spine with a metal frame. Northwestern Medicine, better.
Bulls fans, since 1962, Fitzgerald Equipment has kept Illinois and Wisconsin businesses moving with forklifts, rentals, and expert service. Featuring heli forklifts, built to go the distance. From the warehouse to the work site, every job runs smoother with trusted equipment and dependable support. Catch all the action this season on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by heli forklifts. Visit FitzgeraldEquipment.com to keep your business moving. Trusted equipment powered by Heli.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Fans in attendance on December 29th will receive the second hat in the DOMO Artist Hat Series designed by Kayla Mahaffey. While supplies last. Visit bulls.com/artist hats series to learn more and get tickets. You know what? Bulls down 60-52. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Layla Rahimi here. We're talking Chicago sports on the Rahimi Harrison Grody Show, middays 10 to 2 on The Score, an Odyssey sports station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Well, Bill, not only did we have news on Austin Reeves out 4 weeks with that quad and knee injury and whatnot, but also Knipple of Charlotte. He is out now with a gruesome ankle injury.
Oh, my.
Yep.
Now, how about Mattis Bozzella? Total 4 blocks in the first half, setting the most blocks in any half in his career. Previous high was 3. He's done that 3 times.
Giddy on the edge, right side, against the rookie, VJ Edgecombe. Left-hand dribble drive, Giddy, as Edgecombe stayed right with him, and they sail the pass on the left side of Bozellis. 5 on the clock, Giddy creating, double on the ball, and they go right side, White. In the near quarter, step back to Okoro for 3, good.
It's a big-time shot right there. Good pass by Okoro. Last couple of passes by the Bulls' possessions have been ankle passes down low. Really hard to get anything good out of an ankle pass.
Yeah, Philadelphia played off that shot by Okoro in the right wing 3 by George Nelson. Rebound Bulls, Bozellis. Monthouse Bozellis tonight, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 blocks. Near midcourt, now they go left side to Vooch. Picked up by Embiid, 23 feet away with a handoff to Giddy. Giddy on a pump. Giddy lets it fly, and the 3 is off the mark. Elevating high above the rim is Edgecombe. So athletic. Edgecombe at the top, and they go back to Embiid. Embiid palms that ball with the right hand with his back to the rim. The handoff to Maxey, dribble drive in the lane, behind the back pass. Left wing Embiid. Embiid with push pass in front. Maxey, top side 3, no, long rebound to Curl. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Bulls, a 3-on-1. A Curl to Vooch with the right-handed layup in the semi-circle.
Yeah, just getting down the floor quickly, and we talked about Vooch running Embiid. Embiid doesn't want to run down the floor, and Vooch was the first one down on that one.
Well, I don't think it's a case of not wanting to. I don't think he can anymore with that knee. Here's Edgecombe, splits the defense with a finger roll with the right hand. Good. That's the second time he's done that, Bill.
Yes.
Suspended in air and using the right hand to the rim. Kobe on a crossover, comes up shooting, missing, top side 3. Rebound, Joel Embiid in 19 minutes. He has a 19.4 rebound game. Maxey with the left-hand dribble drive, left wing George, left corner Edgecombe for 3, no. Weak side rebound, Bozellis, and we go the other way with the Bulls in the white uniforms, red numbers, black lettering, Vooch, sideline left Kobe. Kobe, 2 jab steps on a post-up on the left block to Vooch. The send out, and they go to Bozellis with a catch and shoot, way off the mark from 3-point range, and the ball knocked away out of bounds. It's going to be Philadelphia ball. 65 feet away. Grimes comes in for Barlow.
See, Vooch tried to tip that ball, and he's starting to do that a lot, and it's been very good. But the problem is when it doesn't work, you tip it out of bounds or you start the fast break for the other team right there.
Yeah, Vooch with a 7.6 rebound game, 62-57. Philadelphia on the road. They were here in early November and blew a 24-point lead on a Vooch shot. 4 seconds left. Embiid works on Vooch to the rim. Big shot, no foul on Vooch, putting Joel Embiid at the line shooting 2.
And that's actually a good foul. Went to knock the ball, but then he just made sure Embiid wasn't going to be able to miss a shot. Send the big fella to the foul line where he is tonight. 3-3 on the season, shooting 82%.
Again, Bill, we will be right back here tomorrow night against the Milwaukee Bucks, who trail Memphis 58-50. You can take a look at the standings, Bill, because Milwaukee is in a major free fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They are in a major free fall, as they are 4-6 in their last 10, although they did win the game the other night. They are 12-18, and remember, they were ahead of the Bulls, just a week ago. And you know what the major question is? We got to ask Rich, is because we play here tomorrow. Does he have to break down, or can he leave all his equipment here tonight?
Well, when you say breakdown, are you talking about Tom Petty?
Yeah. Actually, I know does he have to take all his equipment home?
Oh, 64-57.
I get to stay set up, guys.
Philadelphia.
It's beautiful, thanks.
Kobe carried the ball. Yep, no question about it. The Bulls, Bill, what has happened to the Bulls here in the third quarter?
Well, let's just say they're not shooting the 3-ball well the whole game, and that has not happened. They've hit 2 threes in this quarter. Bulls are 8 of 28, 28%. Philadelphia 5 of 20, 25%. So neither team hitting it well.
George, no from 3. Offensive rebound, Edgecombe. George again tries same spot, but quarter 3 and a big splash right in front of the Bulls bench for Paul George, who has 6. Quickly down the floor, Giddey dribble drive with a spin to the rim. His pass deflected, tracked down by White near midcourt, right forecourt, with 11 on the shot clock. 7:07 to go, third quarter. Here's Kobe, foul from behind by Grimes, and he will shoot 2. Hey, Bill, I've got a stat for you. Clint Klaus, our trusty Clint Klaus, back in our 670 The Score studios. And here's the story, Bill. We asked earlier about your stats against Philadelphia in your career.
You did.
Yes. Your stats actually the highest career points per game against any team in the NBA.
Really?
Yes. You averaged 6 points, 3 rebounds. Clint, how many games did Bill play? I need to find that out. So if you can look at Basketball Reference for Bill Percy Winnington, or William Percy Winnington. We love Bill.
Oh, my.
So it's 67-58 Philadelphia. White again at the line, got it. What's Kobe's line tonight, Bill?
Kobe on the night right now is 1 of 6 from the floor, 0 of 4 from behind the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the foul line. He's got 4 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds.
Again, a post up with Embiid. They got Collins playing him deep in the lane on the right block. He tries it up and under, and then flips it with the right hand. Nope, rebound Bulls. Excellent job by Collins over the midcourt line. Giddey, dribble drive, and he lost the ball out of bounds. Philadelphia says it's 76ers ball, and Giddey is saying he got fouled on his way to the rim, but the Bulls retain with 19 on the 24-second clock. 6:45 to go third. Philadelphia 67-59. Giddey wide to the right on the baseline. We'll put it in play with Edgecombe on the ball for the Sixers. And Giddey, the send-out wide right to Collins. Collins, the kick out, up top now to Okoro. Line to the lane. Okoro gives it up to Herter. Comes off the screen. 3-ball, good.
A big-time shot for Herter right there. He's now 1 of 5 from behind the three-point line. Had a rough first half shooting the 3.
Herter loves that top side 3-ball. Edgecombe coming off the screen to Paul George on Collins, switching hands with the left no on a driving layup attempt. Rebound Bulls, 67-62 Philadelphia. Giddey ready left around on the inline, setting up Okoro for 3. Right corner, bam! That's the second triple of the quarter. A game of runs, and the Bulls within 2, 67-65. Embiid, they're going to give him that shot. Let's see if he takes it. No, he's going to drive on Collins. And the banker knows Embiid hits the floor again in pain.
And And Sean, he's hit the floor 3 times tonight. Every time he grabs his knee. Fans here starting to don't like that call.
Nope. By the way, Bill, Clint Klaus informs us you played the 76ers 23 times in your career. A career, by the way, that helped bring the Bulls to 3 NBA championships with a 72-10 team in 95-96.
23 times.
Here's Embiid at the line. Got it.
So long ago, I barely remember it.
Well, Bill,
so I don't have that play-by-play brain where you remember everything.
Okay, so Joel Embiid, Bill, he's from Cameroon, and he went to Kansas. Remember, he sat out his first year.
Wait a minute, and he played for Team USA in the Olympics.
Yes.
And he's from, and it still says, so he's not an American.
He is. He is a
but he's from
naturalized American.
Okay.
69-65. Embiid in 22 minutes, 23.4 boards. And again, he was a question mark coming into the game with that knee situation. And Trey Jones up top, Nada Collins in front to Ayodosumu. On the right elbow, Smith. They're going to give him that shot. He's going to take it, and he makes it on a 3-ball right in the grill of Joel Embiid. And Philadelphia's lead cut to 1, 69-68 with 5.5 left third quarter. Jalen Smith has played well tonight, Bill.
Yes, he has. That was a big shot because he had Collins with Maxey on his back.
And Embiid fills it up with a topside 3, and for Embiid, he's 3 of 3 beyond the arc. That's a set shot, Bill.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Trey Jones, the Herter, the no-look pass, and it went off the left hand of Smith out of bounds, but that was a terrific pass.
Yeah, well, it was a little too far in front of him. Smith couldn't get it. It went off his hand and bounced out of bounds right away. But Embiid, yeah, right now everything he does is going to be a set shot. He can't jump.
Embiid, dribble drive on Collins, throws it near the rim and scores. I think he was trying to draw a foul, Bill.
Yeah, and he didn't jump. He hopped.
Yeah,
he made it.
The jumping days are over. Jones, Smith gives it up to a cutting Kevin Herter, line to the lane. Herter stops, pops, and hits from 5 feet.
I like that play. Kevin Herter, a 3-point threat. Little head and shoulder fake, puts it on the floor with the left hand, gets 6 feet in front of the rim.
Herter is 4 of 8 from the field. He's got 9, and Nick Nurse pulls a timeout. We have 4:29 left third. 73-70 Philadelphia on the road over the Bulls on 670 the score. The Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, this is Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago official radio home of the Bulls.
Kick off football season like a pro with the world's largest sports book at your fingertips. Circa Sports Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be. With high app limits, low holds, exceptional customer service, and no bet fees ever. Other books may charge you just to get on the field. But with Circa Sports, every play is yours to call. Start betting like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighbors, families, and business owners in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you know your banker. You have access to a team of real professionals to help you make smarter financial decisions. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 462926.
You know that expression, put a little spring in your step? Well, whoever said it must have been talking about Glide Step hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Because with Glide Step, you get a pillow-like soft landing, then an explosive takeoff. It makes walking feel effortless. So springy, it's almost like you're floating. And speaking of effortless, have you tried hands-free Skechers slip-ins technology? Just step in and instantly your shoes are on. No bending down and no touching. Try Glide Step hands-free Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The 2025-26 City Edition uniform presented by Motorola Razr is here. A remix of the team's first city jersey. This year's version returns with a bold new look. Jerseys and the full retail collection are available now at the United Center and on shop.bulls.com. Learn more at bulls.com/city. And here in the third quarter, Charlie, the second half, the Bulls shooting a little bit better from behind the three-point line. They have made 5 3-pointers here in the third quarter. Charlie, they've only made 11 for the game. So they made 6 in the first half, and they've made 5 here in the third quarter, and that is why the Bulls right now are still down 3.
Bill, the Bulls bench has outscored Philadelphia's bench 36-11. And the high point players for the Bulls, both coming off the bench with Collins 10 in the first half. Yeah. Jalen Smith has a 10-point game, and he's a plus 12 on the floor.
Yeah, and Zach Collins is a plus 10. He's got 10 points as well. So not one double-figure starter for the Bulls yet.
Maxey to go to Embiid against Collins. Puts it on the deck. Dribble drive in the lane. Double on the ball. Tried it up and under. Gives it up to Grimes. A laser three. No. Rebound Embiid. And we're going to have an offensive foul at Embiid. And again, a very late whistle. Nick Nurse looking at Curtis Blair.
And Embiid got a hand up. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't Madden calling. And Embiid talking right now.
73-70 Philadelphia by 3. Io setting up Jalen Smith, circle right. Scoop pass in front to Trey Jones to the rim with the left hand up and good. Driving on the left angle. Trey Jones doing what Trey Jones does. He is not afraid of initiating contact to the cup.
Absolutely. One of those utility players, just does everything so well for the Bulls. Big part of this team and a big part of this 4-game winning streak right now.
73-72. Grimes puts it on the deck, sealed off baseline right by Herter, and it went off Herter out of bounds with 6 on the clock, 3:43 to go here in the third quarter. In game 1 of 6 straight at home at the United Center. Maxey wide right on the baseline to send out, accepted by Grimes at the top to Maxey. Lets it fly on the right side. 3 is good after Trey Jones stumbled.
Maxey now 4 of 7 from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, he's starting to cook, Bill.
Yep.
You know he's going to get his tonight. Here's Jones, dribble drive. Collins works on Embiid. Shot blocked by Embiid, and a late whistle again by this crew, and a foul on Embiid.
I tell you what, that was a great move by Collins. Caught the ball, faked over his left shoulder, then spun back to the baseline side, tried to flip it in quickly. Embiid hit him. So Collins will go to the foul line, where he's shooting just 68% on the season. 1 of 1, though, here tonight.
Collins, it is up and good. Again, Bill, you know, again, the Bulls have 7 free agents. All that stuff will take care of itself in the offseason.
Will it?
But Collins gives a dimension to the Bulls.
Yes.
That really, when he's healthy, he can really, really get after it.
Absolutely. I love what he does. He's physical. He's that stand-up guy, that enforcer will take the pain and the punishment. He's very physical.
76-74, Philadelphia by 2. They go to McCain up top, now to Embiid with a one-bounce pass in the right corner to Jabari Walker. Walker, they go back to Embiid. Mid-post right, banging away with Collins. The double from Smith. Turnaround jumper, no. Long rebound, Bulls with Trey Jones. Motors over the midcourt line on the Bulls logo and right full court. It's getting physical with Grimes and Jones, and they go near corner. Herter to Dosunmu with a crossover twice on Jabari Walker, and Walker took the ball away from Dosunmu, and the ball picked up in backcourt by Walker. Excellent defense by Walker.
And really nowhere for Io to go on that one. Took a staggered step.
Maxey sprays off to the right. 12 on the shot clock to Embiid. Embiid against Collins. Embiid at the top of the key. Setting up a right corner pass by Walker, and he ran out of real estate in the far corner, and a turnover for Philadelphia, only their 8th.
I really think Embiid on his drive or his dribble like that, he's really used to bumping off the defenders and getting him out. Collins is not backing up. He's taking the hit and standing right there, and there's really nowhere for Embiid to go.
Yes. I'll tell you, Bill, it's going to be interesting to see what Philadelphia can do, if they can do anything at the trade deadline. I don't think they're good enough to beat the Knicks. No. And then what I'm seeing out of the Cavs, Bill, I'm not impressed. And off the ball, we got Jones and McCain tangled up on the right point, and that's going to be a foul on McCain. 76-74 Philadelphia, 2:11 to go third.
I agree. And they're not shooting the three ball well enough right now. They're playing in spurts. They really haven't been able to take control of this game. And one would think a team that's fifth in the conference playing the 10th team in the conference that they kind of have their way, whether they were just coasting through the game or not. And they're finding it difficult just to get some traction here in this game. And you got to commend the Bulls for the way they're playing right now.
And, you know, Bill, Cleveland is capped out. And with Max Strus sidelined with that foot injury, as Jones makes the first of two. And no one knows when Max is going to come back. We spoke in Cleveland last week, and he's not even sure.
Correct. And he's a big part of that team with their offense and shooting, because he's a guy that spreads the floor.
Jones' second attempt. It is up and out. Goes 1 of 2 at the line with 2:09 to play third. 76-75 Philadelphia. Maxey advances left full court to McCain up top now to Grimes. Grimes, the much-traveled journeyman, but he's a really good role player. Here's George to step back. No. Good defense by Collins. Rebounded by Isle. Isle to a cutting Trey Jones. Jones to the rim. Up. Got it. On the left angle. Jones always running the floor.
And he just passed everyone on that and got the ball right in stride. Went by three guys to the rim.
77-76 Bulls. George, circle left. One-on-one with Trey Jones. Deep in the lane. The double comes from Collins. Left corner, Bona. 4-3. No. Air ball. Bona, the big man out of UCLA. And here's Jones. They go left side. Jalen Smith for three. Green, no. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Philadelphia Bull. How about that, Bill?
Yeah, we have
Dan Bona, 6'10", second-year player to UCLA. That was only his fifth attempt this season from three-point range.
Yeah, but he was 2 of 2 before that. And we have not had a travel call in this game. Bad moves don't just happen on the court. If you're buzzed, you're benched, drive sober, or get pulled over. It's not a game.
77-76 Bulls, 1:15 left, third quarter. Right here on 670 The Score in the Bulls Network. Maxey to the right corner, George. Good defense by Jalen Smith, who's played a terrific two-man game. And they go to Grimes, dribble drive, gives it up. Paul George slides to his right and knocks down a right wing three ball.
That was a nice set by Philadelphia. Right, that's the most I've seen them move the ball in one possession all night.
Yes. How many assists do they have, Bill? Is Io three ball up and good. Bona got over there a little bit late covering Io, and he paid the price with Io draining a three. 80-79 Bulls, 45 seconds left.
Philadelphia has 16 assists to the Bulls, 26 assists.
Wow. Here's Maxey off the dribble. He buries a top side three in rhythm off two bounces. He is such a fluid player. Here's Jones, wraparound dribble drive, double on the ball, and a whistle and a foul. Bona put a body on Trey Jones. Jones is fearless, folks. If you maybe have heard of him, but you really don't know his game, Bill, describe it.
Again, he's going to attack the rim with speed, because that's what his game is, really fast. And he's not afraid of anyone, and he understands that there's going to be contact, so he doesn't shy away from it. He goes right at it. And then at the defensive end, he does the same thing. He's going to close up, and he's not going to react to what the defense does. He's going to force what the offense does. He's going to force the offense to go the direction he wants them to go in, where he knows his help is, and he sacrifices his body at both ends of the floor.
So Jones, after making the first, lines up his second, and he missed. Rebound George, 82-81 Philadelphia. 25 seconds left, late third quarter. This could be a one-possession game at the end, Bill, for either team. Maxey against Okoro. Now they got Herter playing Maxey. 7 on the shot clock. On the right side, George. And Okoro and a three is up and good. Yeah, same spot, Bill, on the right wing for Paul George.
Exactly. And Okoro was there, had a hand up.
Here's Trey Jones in traffic. Got stripped, turned it over to McCain. over the midcourt line. 4 seconds to go. McCain with a pull-up three ball. No. Tipped in the air, and Collins comes down with it. But we go to the fourth quarter. 85-81 Philadelphia. Alyssa coming up next. 6:70 the score. The Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Hey, it's Chicago tight end Cole Kmet here, and I'm calling a quick timeout. If you're drunk or high, don't be that guy trying to drive. Call a rideshare, grab a sober friend. Make sure you always choose the safe way home. Protect yourself, protect your crew, and end the night knowing you made the right call. Drive sober or get pulled over. It's not a game. Visit itsnotagameillinois.com to learn more.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Hey, it's Speaks. What if buying and servicing a luxury car was as effortless as driving one? At Genesis of Algonquin, it is. They've redesigned the experience around you. Need service? They'll pick up your vehicle and return it when service is complete. During the Genesis Signature event, save up to $10,000 off select models, or qualified buyers get 0% financing. Complete the entire process online, from selection to financing. They also offer free delivery of your new Genesis directly to you. This is a new standard of luxury. Experience the difference at Genesis of Algonquin. Visit GenesisofAlgonquin.com.
Introducing Remy Martin's This Is My City VSOP Limited Edition Collection, paying homage to the iconic sounds, style, and teams of our very own Chicago. The collection celebrates the city's influence on culture and features Remy Martin's renowned VSOP liquid. This limited edition bottle is available now, and you can learn more at RemyMartin.com. Remy Martin VSOP Cognac, 40% alcohol by volume, imported by Remy Cointreau, USA, New York, New York. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome back into 670 the score. The Bulls trail the 76ers 85-81 entering the final frame. And the Bulls were listed as a 1.5-point home underdogs prior to tip-off. Total points have set at 241.5. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck and Bill, sending it back to you.
Well, Charlie, Bulls are down right now, 85-81. It's a 4-point lead for Philadelphia. And I'm blaming offensive rebounds right now. Philadelphia has 12 offensive rebounds for 14 second-chance points. The Bulls have 6 second-chance points off of 7 offensive rebounds. Again, the Bulls have done a decent job on defense, but you cannot give this team second-chance opportunities to score. And you've kept them hanging around this game. You got 12 minutes to shut the door right now.
Bulls led in scoring by the 10 points of Jalen Smith, along with a dozen of Zach Collins. 27 for Embiid, 21 for Maxey.
How about that, Charlie? We played 36 minutes of basketball. Not one starter for the Bulls is in double figures.
What does that tell you, Bill?
That's the shooting hasn't been great. The three-point shooting, especially. Look at Kobe, 1 of 6 from the floor, 0 of 4 from behind the three-point line.
Paul George feeling it. He's 3 of 3 on the right elbow, Bill. He had 2 late in the third quarter, and he starts the fourth quarter with a big splash. And Paul George is 4 of 8. He's got a 15-point, 11-rebound game. And you would think Paul George.
Yeah, you would think every time he's on that side, someone would be glued to his hip.
Kobe with the spin on McCain. Turn around, 8-footer up and good.
It's a nice move right there. Kobe, a little one-on-one in the paint, gets 6 feet in front of the rim for a little turnaround jumper.
88-83 Philadelphia with a 5-point lead in the ball. Coming off the screen again, it's George on Vooch. Heat check. Let's see what Paul George creates. 3 crossovers. Steps back up. Rim, no. Rebound, Giddey. And from behind, poked loose by McCain. And Edgecombe, or rather Bona, tracks it down to George. In the right corner, McCain open 3, no. Rebounded by Kobe White. Here's White over the midcourt line. Giddey. He's got Io open in the right corner. Io rises up. Bulls reset now with Kobe in a pump. Kobe in a drive. Kobe to the rim. Shot blocked, but he's going to the line shooting 2.
I've noticed a couple of times now in transition, the Bulls are running down, and that time Kobe White and Vooch ran to the same spot. You got to recognize that before you get there, because it limited what Kobe could do when he caught the ball, and he had to go right because Vooch was standing on his left. And it happened in the first half a couple of times when Io and Giddey came together in the same spot coming down on the break.
So Kobe makes the first of two his last 4 games during the win streak, averaging 20 points, shooting 50%, 44% from 3. And the Bulls tonight, Bill, from the foul line, 12 of 16. You know, the last 4 games, what they're shooting at the foul line, Bill?
Well, the last 5 games is 74%.
Yeah, it's 72%.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And they were in the top 5 early in the season, Bill.
They're shooting over 80%. Absolutely.
Correct. Yes. So Kobe goes 2 of 2, 88-85 Philadelphia, alongside the main man, Bill Wennington, Rich Wyatt, Chuck Swirsky, Alyssa Bergamini, Tyler Butterball. Bowman went up strong for a dunk on Smith, and a foul on Smith. We got Clint Klaus in our studios. Bona will shoot 2.
And Charlie, we are in the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. For all the right reasons, call 866-4Seasons.
Bona was the 41st pick in the draft out of UCLA. He was the high school California Player of the Year. He's shooting only 62% from the line. Best fired on that one. Hit back rim. Now, Bill, we have not seen Embiid, and we have not received word from Philadelphia. What's going on there? The fans want a sandwich. Let's see if they get one from Bona. It is up, and it is got it. He goes 1 of 2. 2 misses, and they come away with a sandwich.
A hot dog.
Philly, 89-85. We have played 90 seconds. Giddey tied up by George. Up top to Dosuma to Kobe White. White works on Edgecombe on a wraparound dribble drive in the paint. Delivers a pass to Giddey. Giddey on a post-up, running left to right on the end line. He threw it away on a skip pass.
Turnovers now 11 for the Bulls.
Right side 3 ball by Edgecombe. No, long rebound to Kobe on a 3-on-2. Down the floor to Giddey. Giddey goes left side, Kobe. The trailer is Vooch. Vooch, the swing out to Josh Giddey with 14 on the clock. On a post-up, mid-post right to Vooch. Vooch, single coverage against Bona, banging away, using that right shoulder. Goes, curls in the lane, jump hook, right hand, rim, no. That ball was halfway down, taken away by Philadelphia. 89-85 Sixers, 9:40 to play in the fourth quarter. He had a great look, Bill.
Yes, he did. One-on-one, no help was coming. Size advantage.
Grimes gives it up to Edgecombe on a crossover. Comes up shooting 17-footer, way off the mark, not even close. Bulls ball, 89-85 Philadelphia. Here's Kobe beyond the back pass to Vooch at the top of the circle to Giddey, cross court. Deep left wing 3 by Kobe. Rim no. The tap back controlled by Philadelphia. Maxey Reed enters the game in just a moment. Next dead ball. He's at the scorer's table. George. Oh, he's pressured by Io, staying right with him. Paul George wants it. Great D, and he turned it over. And we're going to have a jump, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be given to whom?
I don't know if it went out of bounds or...
Well, I think the 2 players on the floor.
Did Smith grab it? Is it going to be a jump ball? Yep. How about a shout out?
It's on the far sideline. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, it's going to be a jump ball with Smith and Bona. A shout out to my buddy Bill Johansson. He and his wife Michelle are driving back to visit their daughter and granddaughter from Mississippi. They listen to us in the car.
And the tip, and it goes off whom? We're going to have a re-jump, Bill, at the foul line where Philadelphia shoots.
And shout out to my mom listening to us up in Nova Scotia, Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Nice.
She likes my cap, and I hope she likes it because she gave it to me.
All right. Yes, very black and red.
Black and red.
Bulls colors, 24 on the clock, and the tip controlled by the Bulls. 80, we played 3 minutes, fourth quarter here at the United Center. Kobe gives it up to Giddey about 26 feet away in the left wing. You have a whistle off the ball against Philadelphia.
The fans cheering because after the whistle, Giddy shot the ball and it goes in. And right now, three-point shooting is warmed up a little bit for both teams. Both Bulls 12 of 34, 35%. Philly 11 of 33, 33%.
Here's Giddy, left wing three, no. Rebound, pulled down by Maxey. What a traffic rebound. Here's George running the floor, line to the lane, up, no. Boy, he had Barlow wide open and missed him. Here's Giddy with the spin on Maxey, and Maxey commits a foul that's going to be his fourth.
And that was a good move by Giddy. He had Vooch running down the floor in front of him on the left side, and Kobe trailing him, about even with him, both on the left side. Fooled the defense over there on the spin move, and Maxey just came down with a hard chop.
So Josh Giddy at the stripe. Giddy shooting 74% on the season, and it is up good.
Yep. Both teams run out 36 points in the paint. Sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality. And that's our points in the paint. We got a timeout on the floor right now with 8:28 left here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break as the Bulls are down 3. 89-86. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Since 1962, Fitzgerald Equipment has kept Illinois and Wisconsin businesses moving with forklifts, rentals, and expert service. Trusted equipment powered by Heli Forklifts.
The holidays are here again, and just when you think you can't pack one more party or errand into your overstuffed schedule, you realize you really need a haircut. That's where Great Clips comes in. With convenient online check-in, you can put your name on the list from anywhere and get a text when you're next for a cut. The skilled stylists at Great Clips will get you looking holiday ready in no time at a price that won't break your budget. Because the holidays are busy, but Great Clips has your back. Download the app today. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
Roofers and waterproofers Local 11 apprentices train in all aspects of the roofing and waterproofing industry for 5 years. They are serious about fixing your old roof or installing a new roof. If you're serious about keeping your business dry, visit ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
And we're back at the United Center. Chicago Bulls down 89-85. And, well, wait a minute, 86. Yeah, that's right. The foul shot was good. I forgot to count. My bad. It's time for our Remy Martin VSOP toast of the game. And how about in the third quarter? Bulls not shooting a three-ball great. It's at 34% now, but large part of that was 5 3-pointers made in the third quarter. And that was a big help to get the Bulls close after Philadelphia was up by as many as 11 in this game. Remy Martin, VSOP, this is my city.
And for those of you listening, and we appreciate it, national TV, but a lot of people don't subscribe to the network that's televising. This is Chuck Swirsky. We have Bill Wennington, 3-time NBA champ, along with Alyssa Bergamini. Rich White is our engineer in our 670 The Score studios. Very well done tonight, of course, with Tyler Budeva and Clint Klaus. At the foul line again, it's Giddy up and good. So Giddy goes 2-2. It's a 2-point lead for the Sixers with 8:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Tyrese Maxey And the good Edgecombe got away with the walk, driving down Herder, and with a right-handed layup. Boy, that first burst, Bill.
Yep. And whenever Philly needs a bucket, they do a good job of attacking the basket, driving, and getting layups.
Yep. Jones gives it up to Vooch. Dribble drive, left angle with a teardrop with the right hand. No. Sputter on the iron and out. Bona with the rebound. Again, we have not received any word on Joel Embiid, with Bona playing a ton of minutes now as his backup center. Maxey with a step back on Jones and a three off the mark. Offensive rebound, Bona. And we have a foul on the floor against the Bulls. It's going to go on Vooch.
Bona actually had a hand on Vooch, kind of holding him off. I was not able to see if Vooch was grabbing him or Bona was just kind of holding him down. But anyway, Vooch gets the foul.
Yep. And again, Bill, you may want to go to a Hackabona. If you think about it, when teams have a player that really struggled at the foul line.
Charlie, that's a bona fide plan.
Thank you. So Bazelis commits his third. He's coming out. We got Collins re-entering. So the Bulls go with Collins, Jones, Herder on the floor, Dosumu, and Bazelis. I'll tell you, Io has played a wicked defensive game tonight. He has been outstanding. Here's Edgecombe at the point. Edgecombe goes 6'4" to Maxey. Maxey one-on-one with Bazelis. Good matchup here. Let's see what develops. Maxey driving on Bazelis. Up, teardrop, no. Rebound Bulls. Bazelis had 4 first-half block shots. Bazelis, and the ball squirts off his hands, but retrieved by Jones. What a terrific player Trey Jones is. And he goes right corner. Collins for 3. Got it! Zach Collins with a big 3-ball in the near quarter. 91-90 Philadelphia with 7:17 left fourth. Collins with a 15.5 rebound game. Maxey, dribble drive on Jones to the rim, went up for a dunk and floats it in with the left hand. And quickly down the floor, it's Dosumu against Paul George. Runs out of a double team on the near elbow. Io with 15 on the clock. Now sprays off to the left. And a pass thrown behind Collins by Herder right there. Herder swings it right corner to Bazelis. Deflected by Edgecombe. Bazelis gets it back. Leans, no. A rebound. Bazelis up, no. Draws a foul. Shoots 2.
Bazelis with these foul shots may be the first starter to reach double-figure scoring. Right now the Bulls bench has outscored the starters, Chuck, 50-40. And Embiid looks like he's getting ready to check back in the game right now.
So Matas Bazelis at the line. 18 minutes. He has 8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks. His first trip to the foul line tonight. Takes a deep breath. 2 bounces. The release. It is up. Got it. Bazelis on the season at 80%, coming in averaging 14 points, 5 boards. But over the last 3 games, he's averaging 22 points. That was the last Cleveland game in the home-and-home series, and then 2 games in Atlanta. 93-91 Philadelphia with 6:41 to play here in the fourth quarter. Bazelis again at the line, up and good.
And he is now the first starter in double-figure scoring, Charlie. Bulls 17 of 21 from the foul line, 81%.
Maxey to Edgecombe. Back to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey on the line with 23. And we've got a foul on Bazelis. Was pushing the back of Barlow. That was setting a high screen top side.
Yeah, and Barlow kind of stumbled a little bit, but Bazelis had his hands on his hips. So Bazelis now has 4.
So you've got Edgecombe right in front of us near hash mark. In play, holding, looking to Barlow. Barlow, and go up top to ground, coming off the screen to Maxey. Maxey, his pass deflected, down by Grimes, and then at midcourt, the ball goes off Maxey at midcourt, and Philly wants a foul on the Bulls as Maxey hit the deck.
And the challenge? Nick Nurse is up. Yeah, he challenged it.
You think he got fouled, Bill?
There was contact.
Because that was that pass went far sideline at midcourt, and there was a collision with Maxey.
I don't know. You said the last time it was a 50-50 call, and there was contact. And we will take a break. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Bulls win
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA, and we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
The time to refresh your interior spaces is now. FinishingChicago.com has the industry experts in glass systems, drywalling, finishing, wall covering, and commercial painting. Whether it's a hotel lobby or a corporate workspace, first impressions matter. Now more than ever, people expect spaces that feel refreshing, thoughtful, and aligned with how they live and work. Make the most of your space by utilizing Finishing Chicago contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
So you need last-minute gifts. No judgment. Get an extra 25% off during Kohl's Friends and Family Sale and find great gifts under $20. Like something cozy, something thoughtful, something that says you planned this all along. Yep, you're just one quick trip away from checking off the last gifts on your list. Save now at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offer ends December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At Skechers, comfort is a technology. That's right. You don't just make a shoe and hope it comes out comfortable. It takes research, innovations, compounds, engineering, and so much more to feel so comfortable you'd swear you're wearing pillows on your feet. We have features like Skechers Air-Cooled Memory Foam and fits like Relax Fit, Stretch Fit, Wide Fit, Arch Fit, and so many more to make the shoe feel like it was custom-made just for your foot. Plus, we have hands-free Skechers slip-ins technology. Just step in and go. Find yours at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever comfortable footwear is sold.
And we're back. They had a review. They took a second look, and a second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And they ended up calling a foul, so that it was overturned. Sumu gets the foul, and Max is going to get a couple of foul shots. It's time for our great stat of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great. How about Bulls bench, Charlie? Outscoring Philadelphia's bench 50-12, and actually outscoring the Bulls starters 50-42. Hello.
By the way, on that call with the review, I think the officials got it right, though. Let's look at the replay.
Oh, yeah. Io goes in there and
he clipped him.
He clipped him as Maxey was catching the ball and getting ready to put it on the floor and knocks him over. So can't argue with that. So, but I do believe that's their last. They've challenged twice now and won. So I don't.
Rimming good.
They don't have any left. With 6:19 left here in the fourth quarter, the Bulls have committed 5 team fouls. Philadelphia has committed 14 fouls. Bulls have 4 timeouts left. Philadelphia has 2 timeouts left.
Maxey goes 2-2. He's got 25. He's made 4 of 4 from the line, where Philadelphia is 18 of 20. 95-92 Philadelphia with a 1-possession lead. Trey Jones driving on Edgecombe with a right-handed layup, good on the right angle, off the window. Trey Jones.
Yeah, a little head and shoulder fake, froze Embiid, so he didn't even come over to try and block this shot. Collins occupied him on the opposite side. Easy layup. Nice play.
95-94 Philadelphia. Edgecombe, and they're going to Maxey. Dribble drive. Say to Embiid. Left corner 3. Rimmed out. And the ball goes off. Barlow out of bounds, who elevated. Tried to snatch it with one arm, and Billy Donovan's going to call a timeout. So with 5:48 to play fourth quarter, Philadelphia 95-94. Don't you dare leave us, folks. We have a terrific ball game here at the United Center on 670 The Score, the Fitzgerald Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Heli Forklifts.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh, my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Makita knows that pros never settle, and neither do we. With Makita, you get tools that perform at the highest level on every job without compromise. Makita is for the most detailed pros, expertly engineered to deliver precision, job after job. When your work calls for the best, call on Makita. Makita, built to be the best. available at the Home Depot.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 skills-based degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start January 7th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
And we're back at the United Center. Billy Donovan not happy with the way his team's playing. They're down just one, 95-94 with 5:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Bulls ball.
So the Bulls going with Jones, Herter, Collins, Bazelis, and Isle. This unit has played very well. Collins with a handoff to Bazelis on a pump. Works on Barlow, and the ball knocked away out of bounds, and it went off Bazelis.
Again, trying to create too much. You had the defenders there. There were three guys on that side. Move the ball. Reverse the ball, change sides of the floor, make that defense move.
Philly ball, Edgecombe, jump pass in the right corner. Barlow on Bazelis on a reverse. He got hacked and fouled. And Bazelis now with his fifth.
Yeah, 5 fouls on Bazelis now. And again, he's the only starter in double-figure scoring right now.
So Billy Donovan with 5.5 to go with Giddey on the bench. And Billy Donovan trying to put defenders on with Dosunmu, Jones, and Bazelis in the free throws missed by Barlow. Now Giddey is coming in, and Io leads.
Giddey has 9 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. And the fans here getting excited. May get a hot dog.
Sandwich. Repeat after me, Bill. It is a sandwich. Barlow got it.
Well,
96-94 Philadelphia.
What kind of bread is that sandwich on?
It's a bun.
Yeah, a hot dog bun.
Here's Jones, high post, Collins. Collins with the one bounce pickup with the handoff to Kobe White. Line to the lane on Barlow. Put up the shot, and it hung on the lift of the rim and went down.
That ties the game with 5:08.
96-96. Kobe down double digits with 10.
Oh, come
and we've
on.
got Embiid going down at the top of the circle.
That's a flop. Come on.
We're going to call this on Kevin Herter, Bill.
Yeah, but Embiid fell down and grabbed him and pulled him down. That's you can't call that. You got to see that Embiid's just falling down backwards and grabs.
Are you saying he flopped?
He flopped.
Billy Donovan, I think, agrees with you. Having to talk with Curtis Blair.
But then he grabbed Curtis both his arms and pulled him down with him.
Embiid rimming good. Joel Embiid.
Hey, I got a question.
Oh.
Mr. Sandwich Man. If two people miss free throws in the fourth quarter 2 times, do they get 2 sandwiches?
No, I think it's 1. Embiid with a 28-4 game. He's 8 of 8 from the foul line. Takes a deep breath. A 1-point lead for the Sixers with 5:01 to play. Second attempt, it's up and good. He's 9 for 9.
Wow. And the good players, they know how to score.
Yep.
One way or the other. He's getting at the foul line tonight.
8 50-point games in his career. His first came against the Bulls. In front to Herter. Herter. One bounce, comes up shooting on Embiid. 3-ball, no. Yeah, don't like that shot, Bill.
No, I didn't like it either. Embiid bothered it.
Yep. At the last second, just altered it.
Yep.
Embiid with a ball fake, drops a bounce pass for Maxey, driving around Kobe. Pretty play with the left hand. Tyrese Maxey.
And you got to give Maxey credit because he just cut hard around that screen and went hard to the basket. Bulls' weak side defense couldn't get there in time. And Billy Donovan didn't like that, so he called a timeout. Bulls are down 4 right now with 4:32 left in this game. And points in the paint is to the advantage of the Philadelphia 76ers. They have 40 points in the paint. 42, to 40 points in the paint. Second chance points has kind of been a little bit more stabilized here in the second half. It's just 14-8. But remember, at halftime, the advantage was huge for second chance points, 11-6 in favor of Philadelphia. So the Bulls have done a better job on the boards, not giving up those second chance opportunities.
196 Philadelphia. So build a game plan now for the Bulls. Do you go after Embiid in the block with Vooch? I mean, Vooch has taken 6 shots tonight, Bill.
Yeah, not a lot of shots for Vooch tonight. And I was looking at the numbers, and when Vooch scores a lot of points, the Bulls' record, but it was something like 6-5. So it's not, but you got to involve Vooch in the game if you want to have that balance, and he's got to do something inside and get it going. The points in the paint tonight, not good for the Bulls. They're usually up around 50, 60 points in the paint because they just attack the rim and get a lot of layups.
All right, so after the timeout, Giddey strolls over the midcourt line with a belt-high left-hand dribble, attacking Edgecombe with a layup attempt. No, Giddey hits the floor, and he will shoot 2. So that was a design play, Bill, after the timeout with Giddey taking it to the rack.
And in a close game like this, it's a 4-point game right now, and you look at foul shots, right now, 21 of 24, 87% is Philadelphia. Bulls 17 of 21. Now 18 of 22, 81%. Again, in a close game, foul shooting becomes very, very important. And Philly has only missed 3 foul shots, and the Bulls have missed 4.
Giddey again at the lineup. Out. Rebound Embiid. 197 Philadelphia. 4:20 left. Alongside Bill Wennington, Alyssa Bergavitti, this is Chuck Swirsky. We are live at the United Center. Max again, dribble drive on Giddey. No. And it's loose, and Kobe comes away with it near sideline. Over the timeline, it's Kobe White, line to the lane. Gives it up left corner. Io for 3. No. Weak side rebound. It's loose. Smith took it away from Embiid. Just 10 on the shot clock. Giddey. Baseline right with the teardrop good. Soft defense by Philadelphia.
I don't think they knew what Giddey was going to do. I think they thought he was going to pass it to the opposite corner. He kind of looked there and a little look away got him a wide open floater.
Giddey with 12 points along with 10 assists. And they go to Embiid with the foul line. 15-footer, too strong. Rebound Smith. 199 Philadelphia. Bulls can take the lead here with 3.5 to play. Giddey dribble drive, commits it with Embiid tying him up at the foul line to Smith. Smith hounded by George. And the pass goes to Dosunmu, cross court, left wing Giddey. Giddey against Embiid. Top side, Dosunmu with the line to the lane. And the ball stripped away out of bounds. And it went off Philadelphia with 4.4 on the clock. And Trey Jones is coming in now. 199 Philadelphia. Ayo Dosunmu leaves. Trey Jones returns.
That ball went out of bounds off the quick. It looked like he got kicked.
Giddey wide left on the baseline. Holding and looking. And the send-out accepted by Smith with 2 on the clock. Trey Jones against Maxey. Dribble drive. Up, no, from 3. Offensive rebound. Giddey. The pitch out. Vooch. Clean topside 3. Hit back rim and out. And Edgecombe with the rebound. Edgecombe over the timeline. Let's see what Philadelphia runs here with a rookie Edgecombe at the point. Right side, Paul George on a post-up. Mid-block right. Embiid, power move on Vooch and lays it in with a left hand on a curl outside the semicircle.
He just used his size and weight and rolled away from the pressure that Vooch was providing. He's got 31, Embiid does.
Giddey, left corner, Jalen Smith with a power move on Embiid and throws it down with right-handed dunk. Jalen Smith just posterized the former MVP.
The Statue of Liberty hammer. Ow.
Here's Philly with the ball in left forecourt. Embiid with a touch against Vooch. Double on the ball from Giddey. VJ Edgecombe for 3. Rebound, Kobe. 102-101 Philadelphia. We near the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter at the United Center. The fans on their feet. Kobe brings it out beyond the arc on a switch guarded by Embiid. Kobe wants it, feels it, steps back. Left wing 3, got it! Big time shot! Kobe White!
That is a big-time shot for Kobe right there. He's 1 of 6 now. That was his first three-point make tonight.
104-102 Bulls, 149 left in regulation. Here's Paul George, drifts off left. Coming off the screen, Maxey, topside 3, way off the mark. Rebound Smith with a handoff to Giddey. 137 left in regulation. Bulls 104-102. Here's Kobe, line to the lane, to the rim, slips, falls to the floor. The handoff to Trey Jones with a reverse. With Kobe on the seat of his pants in the semicircle with poise. Delivered a pass to Trey Jones with a layup. Timeout, Philadelphia. This crowd is loving it. 106-102 Bulls.
Absolutely fantastic cut by Trey Jones. Understood that his teammate was in trouble. He cut hard to the basket. The defense froze for a second. He gets an easy bucket. And the Bulls now with a 4-point lead with 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. And a couple of big plays. A moment ago, Jalen Smith with the hammer on top of Embiid has got this crowd here at the United Center electrified.
Bill, I'll tell you what, I think you're absolutely right. That hammer dunk on Embiid, just, this crowd has been in it from the opening tip and amplified the electricity in this building. And then you had Kobe with a left wing three, and Kobe on the seat of his pants in the semicircle. As you mentioned, Trey Jones came to his rescue, and Kobe found him.
Yep, and let's pause a second for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Charlotte Equipment Bulls Radio Network, powered by Ellie Forklift.
Mark Grody here. Let's talk Chicago sports on the Rahimi Harris and Grody Show. Middays 10 to 2 on the Score. WSCR Chicago. WBMX HD2 Chicago.
And Charlie, we're back. And how about, because of the three and the Bulls getting a lead, Maxey comes down and takes a quick three, trying to get it all back in one play. Yeah, and a little bit out of character from what they've been trying to do here lately. Attack the basket and get things going inside. Again, neither team has shot the ball really well from behind the three-point line, but especially Philly. They're 29%, 11-37.
Edgecombe inbound in front of us. And when I say in front of us, he's about 5 feet away on the near sideline. 106-102 Bulls with 1:27 to play. Bill, timeout situation?
Timeout situation. The Bulls have 2. Philadelphia has 1.
Edgecombe throws it in backcourt, advancing his Maxey with a full head of steam. Takes Vooch to the rim. Shot blocked by Vooch. What a swat by Nikola Vucevic. Bulls ball. The Bulls have come up big on both ends of the floor. Here's Kobe over the midcourt line. 14 on the clock. We have 1:10 left in regulation. 106-102 Bulls. Kobe, standing dribble on a switch cutter by Embiid. At the top of the key, steps back, top side, rimmed out. Long rebound, Trey Jones. A fresh shot clock for the Bulls with 10 on the clock, 55 seconds left. Wide left is Kobe. Kobe dribble drive, serves the corner. Shot blocked by Philadelphia. Trey Jones again, coming up big with a left-handed layup.
Trey Jones, 2 offensive rebounds, gets the ball to his teammates and says, you know what, I'll do it myself.
Wow. Here's Paul George, works on Jalen Smith. Topside Embiid, air ball, and Vooch got a piece of it, but it comes to Grimes in the left corner. We have 30 seconds left in regulation. Maxey, dribble drive out of reverse, no. Rebound Bulls, and we have 23 seconds left. 108-102, Chicago. This crowd has been outstanding tonight. And Giddey on the far sideline had the ball deflected. Apparently it went off Giddey. He wants a challenge, and the Bulls are going to challenge.
And Giddey's adamant about this. He thinks it went off of them, so they're taking a second look. Second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
Bill, I'll tell you what, the Jalen Smith poster on Embiid, that is the play of the game.
Absolutely, and we're getting a look at it right here. Yeah, yeah, it goes off Philadelphia. Yeah, not even close. Went off.
Yeah, it went off Edgecombe.
Edgecombe's foot, yep.
And 17.1 second left in regulation. The Bulls are up by 6.
Yep.
They're 17 seconds away from winning their 5th in a row.
Yeah, and a 2-possession game right now, and it's just a single point will make it a 3-possession game, and just not enough time as both teams are in the bonus, and both teams have 1 timeout left, and I do believe the Bulls will get this challenge as they are getting ready. I think now they're just looking at time on the clock, but here we go.
After review, the ball last goes off of Philadelphia's foot. Therefore, it will be a successful challenge. Chicago ball.
And now the Bulls will have two timeouts left. He's good just in case he can't get the ball in bounds right now.
Well, the Bulls 17 seconds away from going to 500. The last time they were at 500 was that losing streak when they went to 9-9 on November the 28th. The last time they were over 500, Bill, they were 9-8 just before that contest. So, again, 108-102, Bulls 17.8 left. They throw the ball in backcourt. Trey Jones wrapped up from behind by Edgecombe with 17.2 left.
And you know what? I like that. Why not use Trey Jones? You know, he's not the fastest, second fastest guy on your team, just sprinting off a screen into the backcourt.
He played his heart out.
He played in Charlie. He had 2 offensive rebounds, and then on the second one, he takes it back and just says, "You know what? We've had a couple of opportunities. I'm just going to do it by myself."
First free throw was missed. Well, this is the first of 6 straight home games for the Bulls. And if the rest of the way goes like this, folks, it's going to be happy times here at the United Center. We got the Bucks coming in tomorrow night. Right now they're trailing by 11 on the road to Memphis. Second free throw good. 109-102. 17 seconds left in play in backcourt. Paul George over the timeline. Embiid drops a pass from Maxey, leans in, flat on the jumper, rebound Giddey. Giddey will advance, ball broke loose, retrieved by Boots, the hand off to Giddey, throws the ball ahead to Okoro. He's not going to take the shot. Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win. Bulls win. On a ball game, 109-102 over the Philadelphia 76ers.
With every Bulls victory this season, Timberbuilt Rooms will donate $150 to Northern Illinois Food Bank. SolveHungerToday.org. And Charlie, the Bulls finished this game off with a 13-2 run to win it. What a terrific job right there. Stayed with it all night long. And Philadelphia tried, this battered Philadelphia team, but not enough to beat these Bulls. And they are playing well now. As you said, 5 wins in a row.
Well, we have post-game coverage coming up right here on the Bulls Radio Network, and we're joined by Jalen Smith. So, Jalen, I got to talk about it. The whole world is going crazy. The internet's going wacko on your dunk on Embiid. You posterized the MVP.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I drove baseline. I saw opportunity. I took, I don't really get that many dunks this year, but, hey, I guess got to jump. That's all it is, really.
All right, just a quick follow-up. So you make the dunk. What was going through your mind after you slammed?
Oh, just energy. Because Julian talked about how many more posters he got more than me. So I had to look back at him and tell him that, nah, this time.
For the longest time tonight, no starters had double figures. The only 2 double-figure scorers were you and Collins.
Yeah.
Was that by design?
I mean, that's the superpower of our team. Anybody can